What up, yo? All right, the live is up. It didn't go through? Hold on. Okay. I think I got it. All right, all right. Well, wonder what everybody doing tonight. Hmm. Damn, where these fools at? Man. Damn. Damn. What's going on? All right, here we go. What up, big dog?
What's up?
Nothing much, man. Nothing much.
Mm,
Are you asleep?
no, I'm just trying to. Really? My fucking Bluetooth ain't working right now, and it's starting to irritate the shit out of me.
Oh man. Damn.
Oh, there it goes. I hate when it takes so long to connect.
Damn.
There we go. That should be better. Oh.
Damn, I thought Westland Southside come in.
You thought who would come in?
Southside.
Oh, Pharaoh.
Yeah, Pharaoh, yeah. Damn. Nah, man, but I'm sitting up here watching the game. And we like, Lakers just blew them out, of course. And here go Pharaoh right here.
What's going on, Ken? What's going on, man? Man, a blowout taking it, blowout deserved, blowout taking, bro.
Yeah, that's an ass whooping. That's an ass whooping.
Boy, I knew we was gonna take the win for game 2, but I ain't know it was gonna be like this, boy. They took that shit personal.
But here's the funny thing. Here's the funny thing, though. LeBron didn't even score until like the second quarter,
bro. And they were free throws at the second quarter. He didn't even hit a field goal to really the third.
I know.
Hey, I was like, damn, but he didn't need to because D-Lo was killing him, man.
Yeah.
And as you can see, and I said,
he was beating Clay up.
Bruh, and I said this, man, because people were saying AD and Bron. I said, really, the X factor is really D-Lo. If he can get between 15 to 21 points a game, man, it's going to be hard to guard all three of them. And as you can see through the Memphis series, this series right here, like, so, man, and our bench still scoring.
Oh, yeah. Damn. Well, that's a what, 32-point lead? Shit.
Yeah, about 27-32. I think, yeah.
Damn, it was that bad?
Yeah, man. Bruh, they said AD and Bron like 2 minutes after the fourth. They was like, all right, this is it.
No, they took them out it was like 2 minutes past and it was like
2 minutes past.
It
was like 10 minutes and some change in the fourth. Yeah, because they was like plus our I like how he let Lonnie play a lot more minutes, man. So Darvin Ham made the adjustments. So that's good, man. So I was gonna see how he was gonna do it, and I ain't gonna lie, Lonnie, he guarded Clay quite well, man. I'm not
Yeah,
even gonna lie. So,
yeah.
and they still scoring. It's 85 now to 117. Shit.
Yeah, shit. 119.87.
Uh,
Yeah, but
I'm probably lagging right
but
behind you, but go ahead.
but the funny thing about it was this: the Lakers scored what? Like I think they scored 100 the other night, I believe, right?
Yeah, they barely 100. It was 100 to
And the Warriors
127.
at 87. Damn.
Mm-hmm. They not gonna get past. They ain't even gonna get past 97, bro.
Look at
That's that
that.
Darvingham defense that he was preaching, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's really what that is. Because I tell people, man, when it comes to that interior defense, I said Lakers after that whole trade, man,
Yeah.
were number one when it came to the interior defense. Like you're not gonna go in the paint and that shit not gonna get swatted the other way. Or so like freaking
Mm-hmm.
Warriors had like what about almost 20 turnovers this game, bro. And
But you
Lakers
know,
scored about. Go ahead.
the great thing about it is this: you letting AD be a roamer the way he needs to be around that
Mm-hmm.
rim. You know what I'm saying? So anything that comes in and shit, his whole mentality is block everything you see.
Mm-hmm.
Block it.
Mm-hmm.
And then they probably telling the other guys like, Rui and LeBron, hey, you know what? If he's out of position, be ready to be to step in and reject the ball and shit. I mean, just put that shit in the fifth row.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, man. I'm definitely ecstatic how they came out, man. I knew they was gonna come out with some energy. I'm just like, and you know what they say, like whoever wins game 3, 90% of the time end up winning the series. So I've always said, man, like when it comes to one thing about the Lakers, bro, they gonna protect home court, man. Even though it's called Crypto Arena, we still call it the
I
Staples
call
Center.
it
Those
Staples,
who
man.
know, yeah. That shit is Staples Center. It will always remain that. I don't give a damn about that new transition. But yeah, Lakers will always protect home court, man. And they've done so well. Like after I gotta give props to Rob Pelinka with these
Yeah.
trades, man. And these were like the right pieces, man. No shade to Russell Westbrook, but I tell people, man, it just wasn't a good fit. It just wasn't a good fit with him and Kendrick Nunn, even though he's decent. And the rest of those players, like it wasn't like in he did a fantastic job putting those pieces back, especially when D'Angelo Russell came back to us. Because originally he wasn't even supposed to leave, but because he got caught up in that incident years ago, we had to. But the fact that we got him back, like got a third score, and I'm like, man, this is why, and this is what Shaq was saying, like. Lakers are the dangerous 7th seed team coming into the playoffs. If they get in, man, y'all gonna have a bunch of problems. Like,
man, look what happened to Memphis. I mean, even if they had Steven Adams, in there and stuff, I don't think they would have had enough.
Yeah. I was thinking because I'm like Memphis. Other than 2 games, they were shooting primarily 30-something% from the field goal anyway. Like y'all shooting percentage was horrible. Dylan Brooks would have still been shooting all them damn bricks. Like there was nothing. Adams, I guess he would protect the paint a little bit, but not much. It would never serve y'all much. Y'all still would have lost the series. Him or even what's the name? That boy Clark. Clark is undersized.
Yeah.
I think he's like 6'8", something like that, 215. AD would have ate him in the paint.
Yep. I agree. But yeah, man, this is the Lakers made a hell of an adjustment coming down I-5. God damn. Yeah, like the good thing about this, man, like my girl and shit, man, she a Warrior fan.
Oh
And
man,
I'm a Lakers fan, so we kind of like yeah.
Someone's sleeping in a different room tonight.
Oh, no, she ain't gonna do that to me.
What? Do what?
We don't let me sleep out here. Oh, okay. You want to be like that? Anyway, man,
Told you.
I run
Told you.
this shit over here.
Yeah, okay.
I run this show over here.
Uh-huh. You think so?
No, we
You've
got
heard the saying. You've heard the saying, happy wife, happy life, right?
who say I'm married?
No. It goes the same if you got a girl.
It's like
Keep
like
her
that.
happy and your life will be happy.
Of course, I know that.
127 to 97. Game up. That's 30.
God damn.
Yep.
30. Woo.
Yeah,
Them boys got blasted.
yeah, they did.
Mm-hmm.
They better be careful. Warriors better be careful in game 4.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, we just sat here and just blew you out like this, and y'all, boy, Lakers took that shit personal when it was game 2. That boy, they felt us, bro.
Now watch Steph's finna get hot and start just draining threes from the parking lot. Watch, y'all gonna see some shots and be like, man, get the fuck out of here.
But the Warriors, I've always said this year, they've been a horrible road team. They do not know how to win at other people's court. And so that's why I said that last one against the Kings, I chopped that up with pretty much the inexperience with Kings. Because I'm like,
Sacramento's still a really young squad.
Yeah, so when it comes to veterans and stuff, man,
Look, I'll tell you, right, I'll tell you this much though.
Mm-hmm.
Even though the Kings are still a fairly young team, if Sacramento had a 3-point shooter, they'd have smoked Golden State.
Nah, they ain't what that is.
Yeah, they need somebody who shoots a 3 better.
I mean, that's one thing, but you gotta also remember, Sabonis, as big as his ass is, he should be inside dominating.
Yeah, exactly. He plays too soft, man.
He plays too soft. I mean, yeah, he got a nice 15-footer, whatever that he does and shit. But I knew. See, this one I knew the Kings was gonna lose that series against the Warriors. It was game. What game was that? It was the one where they could have won. It was game 4. When old boy Barnes missed the 3 and shit. I'm sitting up here like, see, this is a moment where you should have threw it inside and everything against that. Because remember, Golden State don't have the size. That's what's hurting them right now with the Lakers. Yeah, last game, you know what I'm saying, that they, the 3-point shot was there. You know what I'm saying? AD, he kind of had his issues or whatever. And then, LeBron, he did get tired. So you what you gotta do is you have to put the Warriors foot to the fire to make them, you know what I'm saying, just run around like trying to figure out where they gonna plug the leak at. So that's when if there's a leak and everything like that, that's somewhere, and that's it down inside. That's what's gonna kill the Warriors. I mean, you think we're bad? Shit, wait. That's to say to get past us, they gotta go against Denver.
Yeah.
That's even worse.
That's even worse, exactly. And my thing is with Denver, man, I said it like this. Suns, it took them to have that brilliance performance for you to beat them by 6.
Yeah.
And Denver was just hanging around. Now, even though both stars played 40+ minutes, because Monty, I'm gonna say like this, Monty had to go to his bench since Chris Paul was out. So you had to get minutes from TJ Warren, Terrence Ross. Who's the other guy? Their names escaping me right. Well, Booker. Well, plus Booker's the starter, and KD's the starter, and plus Cameron Payne came to start for him. But on the bench, they was like, I got into like these debates with these other fans, and they was like, well, the bench outscored Denver because I was like, yeah, I'm not like, bruh, Malone only plays an 8-man roster throughout the playoffs. Plus, of course, is Jamal Murray, KCP, Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter Jr., which had that stupid ass poster, disrespected the hell out of KD,
Yeah, he
and
did. Jesus.
y'all the Joker. And then on bench, he has Bruce Brown, Jeff Green, and Christian, but that rookie Christian Brown. That's about it. That's the rotation that he's been running on. You guys had to go at least 10 million down. So I'm like, of course, because I see Niver was getting fatigue, and I'm like, bruh, Malone, I think he should have went deeper into his bench. But if they got to continue to play 40 plus minutes, which Phoenix had since the first series against the Clippers, which kind of exposed my eyes, exposing them. I'm like, I can see Denver. I can see Denver taking this series, man. If Denver don't finish it within 5, I think they can finish it within 6. So, yeah, that's who I'm gonna be honest with you, Ken. I'm more afraid of Denver than I am with Golden State, really, because they actually do have the size.
Yeah,
I mean, Gordon's. Go ahead.
Hey, I ain't mean to change the subject real quick, but y'all heard about the other shooting that just happened today, right?
Where at?
In Allen, Texas. It's about 20 minutes from me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
A mass shooting?
Yeah, mass shooting, man. Like 7 people got killed, including the gunman.
Bruh.
And it was like
all these gunmen, either most of them take their own lives because they're pussy. Because they straight scared. It's like, bitch, you tough. You know these people. Why don't you take it yourself?
All right, here come the shit starter here.
Who?
This nigga right here.
Parks. Yeah.
What up, Parks?
What up, Parks?
What up with it, man?
God damn.
Hey, have you heard anything from the process yet?
I talked to him, bro. I talked to him.
Good?
Okay.
That bitch finally answered the phone. That bitch told me, fuck you, bro. So, we had $100 bet. He betted me that the series gonna go to 7 games. And I tried to tell him that shit ain't going 7, bro. It's just not, because they ain't. The problem with them, bro, and he realized we really supposed to be up 3-0 on these niggas right now, bro.
Yeah.
Look, James Harden didn't have the game that he had the first game. Nigga, we up 3-0 on these niggas. And they ain't got no fucking body that can come off the bench for the 76ers, bro.
They sure don't.
They really don't.
Brogdon can come out the bench for us and give us 20.
But them niggas Robinson, then you got the missing hairline.
They're white.
Yeah, the white. Yeah, that mother got no hairline.
And if them niggas can't do it, motherfuckers forget about the white boy Peyton Pritchard.
Hey, I'm gonna say it for you like this, Parks. At least that light skinned motherfucker doing a lot better than that light skinned ass bitch y'all got Tatum.
Man, I will say this though, bro. The bitch almost shot us out the game though, bro. But the bitch did come through the last 3 minutes of the game though, bro. But man, fuck all that, bro.
He was about to blow that shit.
Man, that bitch, that bitch was bricking everything, then turned the ball over. I even said it up in the motherfucking chat, bro. Stop giving this bitch the ball.
Hey, Parks, I got a question for you.
Well,
is the Patriots fan base bitching and motherfucking crying because y'all traded up and drafted a kicker in the draft?
I don't know. I can't tell you. I don't know.
Because I was going to say I'm just saying, because you should hear these motherfucking
about. Man, dude.
Bro, you should hear these 49er why? Christian Gonzalez is fire.
Man, they bitching about Christian Gonzalez, bro. That's why I'm saying them motherfuckers don't know what the fuck they talking about.
That was a dope ass pick.
That's why I don't pay attention to him, bro.
Wait, they bitching because we got a cornerback?
Yep.
Yeah.
in the first round.
And not just
Man, I told Simon this, bro. Simon
not just a cornerback. You got probably the top DB in this draft.
Man, we got the top DB in the draft, bro.
In the draft,
yeah.
Like, you don't pass up on that, bro.
No, you don't pass up on that.
The top DB with the most upside in the draft because of his age. He's the youngest
player
in the draft.
Ain't the nigga?
Look, these 40
won't be 21 until July.
Right.
Yeah.
Look, it's like on my side, these 49er content creators, they looking at our draft like we supposed to, with 9 picks, we supposed to find 3 people that are starters in this draft. And I'm thinking, how the fuck are we going to have 3 people that are starters when we ain't got starter positions open except for the kicker?
Man, bro, I told Simon this, bro. Simon's talking about the 80 in the Cowboys fan base. It ain't 20 over here. It's 95-5 over here, bro. 95 straight bitches, bro.
Hey, that's
like these niggas, bro.
That's starting to be how it is with the Niner fan, especially the content creators. Holy shit!
Man, I told
them boys was crying.
Man, Vic was in Uptown Hangout. I told Uptown, bro, if we don't draft a fucking receiver, we're getting a cornerback, bro, because we don't have a cornerback that's over 6
and not just that. When he said cornerback, he said, "I want Christian Gonzalez."
Yeah.
Because Christian Gonzalez was the top 5 fucking pick.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, go top 5.
Yeah, but it was crazy because after that, everybody started saying, "Oh no, the Witherspoon kid's better than him." I'm like, no, the fuck he's not.
And I want Primo to come in here, and I want Primo to come in here and tell me why he think Witherspoon. Do he think Witherspoon is better than Gonzalez? I want him to tell me why.
Hell,
hey, look. Primo should be able to give you an honest assessment. He's a Pac-12 guy.
I can tell you the exact reason why they took Witherspoon over Gonzalez and why Gonzalez failed. There was 3 factors. Number 1 was Christian Gonzalez's age. Number 2 is because they saying that Witherspoon is more physical than him. And number 3, they saying Witherspoon is a better tackler than him. That's the only reason why he went number 5, bro.
He can learn to tackle.
That's why I'm saying all under Bill, you can coach that up.
Bro, that's why, bro.
Yep.
I'm not, bro. Bill Belichick turned Ty Law into a Hall of Famer, bro.
And I was going to say, ain't Bill Belichick a DB guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not
exactly.
Shit, bro.
And look, this year, I'm not worrying as much about my secondary because we got Steve Wilkes.
Yeah, but also too, man. Like Bill Belichick's not a DB guy, but he's a king at making linebackers.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's why I wasn't.
That's
out the shit, bro.
That's why I'm king at linebackers. I'm sorry.
That's an area I don't worry about either because for some reason the 49ers know how to develop linebackers.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm not tripped off the shit because we playing the long game, bro. We ain't that's right now.
Look. This is how I put a video out saying it, but this is how I look at our draft after I saw how everything played out and the positions we went and got. Because most people were crying that we didn't draft the right tackle, and I'm like, well, we have a starting right tackle. And not just, we didn't draft one. The first signing we made and undrafted was a right tackle that Mel Kiper mock draft to us with our first pick at 99, and the kid ended up going undrafted. But I look at our draft like this, is like with the first linebacker pick, D. Winters at a TCU. Okay, he could get playing time this year, filling in for Azeez Al-Shire as our third DB. And then I'm looking at his next year, Dre Greenlaw might move on because we might not want to pay him. He might want top dollar like Fred Warner money.
That's why y'all got D Winters.
That might be what he wants. And, I mean, if you look at their physical profiles, there's only 6 pounds that separate him right now. or when they came out. Greenlaw was 233. Winters is 227.
Bruh, I knew we was gonna fuck around and draft a punter and a kicker. That's why the shit didn't. That's why I wasn't upset with the shit, bruh. Look how many
Gotcha.
fucking games we lost because of fucking special teams last year, bruh.
Yeah.
Bruh.
And
And then the
I
nigga
think
Nick
we
Folk,
decided,
our kicker Nick Folk, this nigga started missing kicks, bruh.
bruh, and I think
Bruh.
we decided not to bring Robbie Gould back because honestly, I think Robbie Gould wants to be paid like the top kicker in the NFL when in the regular season your percentage has gone down and you can't even kick touchbacks anymore. He can't even hit the end zone on kickoffs no more.
Bruh.
Ain't the motherfucker like 43 or something?
No, Robbie Gould's I think he's about to be 40.
Oh, he's about my age. Okay.
Bruh.
But he's been kicking in the NFL for like 15 years.
Nick Folk ass is gone. We released our punter, Jake Bailey. He went to the Dolphins, I think. So this shit, that's why the shit didn't matter to me, bro. That's what the fuck we needed, bro.
Right. Look. I didn't care, and I'm not hating on the kicker we got. I don't care about the player. My thing was, I just didn't think you should draft one in the top 100 picks.
Okay, I see you like me with cold strings. I ain't give a fuck about.
You know what I mean?
It's what we drafted.
Right. It's like we drafted him at 99. I don't think you should draft a kicker at 99. I get it, y'all draft yours at 112. Some people would say that's way too high. But if there's other teams looking at kickers and it's something you need to do, then you need to do it.
Exactly.
But like I said, I'm not. And then right after that pick, they complained about the goddamn tight end from Alabama that we drafted. I'm like, Jesus Christ, y'all motherfuckers cry about everything.
Man,
I'm like, I'm like, we draft a big body tight end that blocks in the running game. He already knows our run fits because Alabama uses our running game. So he knows the blocking schemes and stuff for our run game. And I believe he set the Alabama record for most red zone touchdowns for a tight end with 8.
Man, that's why I'm not even worried about that shit. Let him have it.
And they're like, oh, but he's slow. He runs a 4.7. I'm like, well, here we go with this 40 bullshit again.
Because
like people saying,
we don't have a fucking cornerback over 6 foot, and Christian Gonzalez,
about 6'1".
That nigga 6'2".
6'2". Yeah, okay.
Yeah. You know what?
I believe that boy gonna turn into a lockdown corner. Okay, bro. Yeah. I'm cool with that.
He got a lot of friend. He got a lot of friend in the field to beat that body up though. Well, he needs.
He's 6'2", 200. So I mean.
Yeah, no, that's
yeah. No, that's good size.
He got an NFL body.
Yeah, that's good size.
You just got to work on his technique and just get better and shit. And he will.
That's what I'm saying. I believe he can do that up under Bill Belichick, nigga. If you can't do that under Bill Belichick, nigga, you won't be in the league there. Nigga,
you is trash. You trash
in the league, bro.
I tell you like this though, man. Like I know it was some people they was upset, and Simons picked the. It was funny because I was, we was at the draft. Well, not in Kansas City, but here in Dallas. I was there with Simons, and I remember looking on Twitter. I was like, "Yo, Atlanta just drafted they drafted Robinson out of Texas." So during that time, when the pick was being selected and all the selection, all that stuff like that, whatever, they had a country singer singing during that shit. They didn't even show it on video or nothing.
Damn.
Yeah, he was right.
Damn.
Yeah, it was because you got a lot Longhorn fans. They love the guy, so they want him to be.
Oh, Bijan.
Yeah, Bijan Robinson. Yeah, but the guy that we got from Michigan, Mozzie Smith, man, I like the pick.
Yeah, y'all got a big a 3-tech D tackle. That's what if that's what y'all needed.
Yeah, we needed that. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a. I don't think I think the reason we didn't draft one of those is because we have a guy that we took in the 6th round last year that's coming off a knee injury, so we pretty much redshirted him last year because everything was fine. That's probably going to get a lot of playing time. We got a big fucking 3-tech. He's like 300 and some odd pounds.
Damn.
That's what boggled my mind about Seattle. Seattle took their first pick and when they got a cornerback. Nigga, you didn't lose that 49ers game in the playoffs because they was throwing the ball. You lost.
No, it's because we was running that bitch.
And you ain't had no fucking pass rush.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Carter is right there, bruh.
Right. And not just that. How many D linemen did they lose at free agency?
3.
Exactly.
That's and then the nigga that he hyped up, Darryl Taylor, they declined his
job. Hey, look, and then not just that, they second pick, they go and get a wide receiver.
That's what it boggled my mind, bruh. It boggled my mind. I don't.
But but now all the hype is, oh, Seattle's catching up to the rest of the teams in the NFC. I'm like,
I don't think so.
I'm like, okay, maybe on paper, I go, when they get on the field, Geno Smith is still the quarterback.
Exactly, bruh.
So shut the fuck up.
Exactly, bruh. Man, I don't trust no fucking Geno. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Exactly.
I don't trust no
fucking
Geno, bruh.
Watch. I got a feeling this is going to be a classic case of a dude balls out in a contract year, gets paid the bag, and then goes to dog shit.
Because I don't think he's going to touch what he did last year.
No. Nope.
There was some shit that nobody see coming.
That's what I'm saying. It was a contract year. He was on a new team. He wanted to impress and get that bag.
Yeah, but also I look at it this way too. You think about Russell Wilson getting traded. That kind of gave Seattle a breath of fresh air a little bit. Also,
yeah, I don't think that got nothing to do with why Geno played the way he did.
I'm not saying the way that Geno played, but you got to remember everybody else. The running game took off. You know what I'm saying? So I mean that bolted to where they ain't have to worry about a Russell Wilson being there. You know
That's why Geno balled out. If you really want to know,
because of that running game. It was the run game.
And when them niggas got hurt, Geno came right back down to earth, bro. And
Yep. And then Seattle, on top of those first 2 picks, they drafted 2 more running backs.
Well, I can see that. Running backs stay fucking hurt, bro. I can see.
They do. Like Rashad Penny went to Atlanta. He'll be lucky to see the field.
I can understand. But they ain't need to draft 2 of them. They could have just drafted 1 because Kenneth Walker is a dog, though, bro.
Yeah, they drafted 2 of them motherfuckers.
They even got
so
the
one do to improve that goddamn defense on that defensive line.
McIntosh is gonna be more like your third and 1 type motherfucker or passing.
Yeah, because McIntosh ain't super fast. He's one of those big body backs that's good for short yardage.
Yeah. But also too, he'll come in on passing downs too for the extra block too from the linebackers.
Motherfuckers out there talking about that we needed to draft a running. They got mad because we didn't draft a running back in the draft. And I was sitting there, bro, and I told him, I said, bro, did you forget about Pierre Strong and Kevin Harris, bro?
Right.
I forgot they was even on the team. You stupid motherfucker. I'm done talking to you, you fool.
Look, I think with the 49er content creators, what it is, why a lot of them are mad is because the 49ers didn't draft to their mocks. What they felt, they think that they know more than, they think they know more than what these pro people who get paid to look at these dudes do. And they're like, oh, no, that was a wrong pick because of this. And I'm like, yeah, too bad you don't know that.
Because I will say, if the boy, man, I don't know about this nigga, bro. Because Me and Uptown and McMahon and Vet, man, we was in hangout, bro, when this nigga was acting like a bitch, dude. The dude, Kayshawn Butte, bro, from LSU, bro. If he,
Right.
if he, the nigga got potential like a motherfucker, bro. But if he do all that bitching and shit, bro, he ain't gonna make
He
it.
gonna be
He got
gone.
potential. He got potential.
Right. Okay.
So
Okay. Okay. Seattle. I'm looking at their draft class right now. So here's what they did on their defensive line. They went
nothing.
Derek Hall, edge out of Auburn,
What round?
2.
Oh Lord, here we go. Here
And
go Primo gonna hype him up too.
well, I'm just saying. And then round 4, they went with Cameron Young, a D tackle out of Mississippi State, and round 5, Mike Morris, a D end out of Michigan.
Man, you know Primo gonna hype at least one of them up, bro.
Now, I will say that the center they got out of Michigan in the 5th round's decent. He'll probably start for them. But I like the UCLA running back that they got, Zach Charbonnet.
Yeah, I like him.
So I think he'll be a good complement to the running back they already got there.
I see we went and got. I guess shit is changing over here, bro.
Why is
We
that?
went and got that boy out of Liberty, Malik Cunningham, bro, in undrafted free agents.
Oh yeah, I saw you got a black quarterback.
Yeah, I guess shit changing, bro.
hey, he better not have he
Mac
better not have
Jones don't work out.
dreadlocks or he won't be in the NFL very long.
If Mac Jones don't work out, bro, they need to stop with this bullshit. Talking about Zap gonna be the quarterback. No, the fuck he not, bro. That ass is gonna be Brian Hoyer 2.0, bro.
You don't like Zappy,
He's on
huh?
that bitch for 15 years, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Zappy that bad, huh?
Man, Zappy ain't shit but a lesser clone of fucking Mac Jones, bro.
Yeah, we signed
Bro, if you look, I swear to God, bro, if you go back, and I'm pretty sure a dumbass did it. I'm pretty sure you can go on YouTube and look up Zap highlights. And if you look at him, bro, 98% of his touchdowns came on busted plays when the player was wide the fuck open, bro.
oh hell no.
I mean, wide the fuck open, bro. And
in college, no.
Dumb shit. Nigga, no. The only reason why motherfuckers are saying he was good, the only reason why people are saying he was good is because Mac Jones was fucking trash last year.
Right.
They're just like the Jets fans. The Jets fans hyped up fucking Mike White when that ball was trash as fuck last year because Zach Wilson was fucking trash.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
So all they did was they chose the better piece of garbage.
Exactly. That's all the fuck it is, bro. And I done said it, bro. If Mac Jones don't give me 30 touchdowns and 4,000 yards this season, go get another quarterback, bro. Because you ain't got an excuse this shit.
Get the fuck out of here.
You ain't got an excuse, bro. You threw 23 and 3,800 yards your rookie year. You can't give me 7.
But that's okay. I saw. Look. I saw somebody in okay, let's say I'm going from let's say week 4. We'll put that as, and this is just guessing. I really don't think that's what's going to happen, but we'll say that's Purdy's first game. So he'll play 14 games? Yeah. So we'll say 14 games this year. Somebody put a prediction that this man's only going to throw 20 touchdowns and 11 interceptions. I'm like, he threw almost 20 touchdowns in 6 games last year. Fuck are you talking about?
Bruh, if Mac Jones can't give me 30 touchdowns and 4,000 yards, go give me another quarterback. Fuck the dumb
But
shit.
Purdy averaged like 2 touchdowns a game last year. I'm like, where is this such a low number of touchdown passes coming from?
And I'm going to know what the fuck Mac Jones got going on within the first 4 or 5 weeks, bro. Fuck that.
Mm-hmm.
If he's still doing the same dumb shit he was doing last year in his rookie year, bro. No.
It's time to get a new quarterback.
Fuck that, bro. I don't give a fuck about starting over. I don't give a fuck, bro. Go get me a new quarterback, bro. Go get me another quarterback, bro, because everybody hyping on the Jets. That shit does not work. I'm sorry, that shit does not work, bro. That shit has only worked 3 times. When a motherfucking team, well, I'm gonna say 3 times and most recently. That's Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, and Drew Brees. Well, a motherfucker didn't draft their quarterback. They went in free agency and got a quarterback, and they won a Super Bowl. This shit does not happen on the regular, bro. These motherfuckers drafting their quarterbacks and winning Super Bowls, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Go in that draft and get me a quarterback, bro. That's why when they were talking about Will Levis, I didn't give a fuck, bro. I take him. I would. You just starting the process early because if Mac Jones look like shit, you just starting the process early. Okay, Will Levis get your ass next year. We ain't beat fucking Giants. I don't give a fuck what Mets be talking about. We ain't finna beat the fucking Giants where a motherfucking quarterback throw 15 touchdowns and 5 interceptions and run for 700 yards and you give him $42 fucking million, bro. No.
Yeah, the Patriots don't operate that way.
Mac Jones threw 14 touchdowns. So you mean to tell me if Mac Jones throw one more touchdown, bro, he deserved $42 fucking million, bro?
Hell the fuck no.
Fuck
okay,
no,
in an 18-week season, if you throw in 14 touchdowns, that's less than 1 touchdown a game. That is piss poor.
Dude, that's like a touchdown every other game.
But let Mitch tell it. Oh, he carried the Giants. Y'all heard him. Y'all was there in that draft hangout. Y'all heard him, bro. Y'all heard him.
He didn't carry the Giants.
And he's sitting there talking about how many fucking playoff wins have Mac Jones had. Nigga, it took Daniel Jones 5 years to get 1 playoff win, bruh.
Right.
Fuck no, bruh. No, we're not doing that. I don't want to hear that shit, bruh. No. If Mac Jones look like shit this year, go give me another quarterback. Release him. Something.
Yeah.
Release him. Do something, bruh. It's time to start the fuck over. Fucking fans these days, they don't want. Most of them don't want to start. What 99.9% of them don't want to start the fuck over. No, nigga, I'd rather start the fuck over. That's what's wrong with the Jets. The Jets think they finna win a Super Bowl. Them niggas ain't winning no Super Bowl, bro. It's hard, bro.
No.
Aaron Rodgers looked like shit in a worser division. And I'm sorry, in a worser conference. Because their NFC wasn't good last year, bro, as a whole. Like, that NFC has diverted back to what the AFC used to be. That NFC is real top-heavy now. Like, you got your suspect. The Eagles, the Cowboys, shit like that. The Eagles, not the Eagles. The Eagles just came the fuck out of nowhere because A.J. Brown and all that shit there. But you got your usual suspect like the 49ers, the Cowboys, shit like that. Over here, bro, man, bro, you're going to have to go through a fucking gauntlet with fucking Kansas City and Buffalo and fucking Cincinnati. Then
probably Baltimore.
Baltimore, come on, bro. You might go through a fucking gauntlet.
And it looks like Pittsburgh going to have a good-ass defense again this year.
But they going through the same shit we going through. They see
right. With the quarterback. But they defense looks like it might be legit.
If Kenny Pickett look like shit, they see Noah.
Hey Parks.
What up?
Yeah, so I was talking to Vet, was it last week or the last whatever hangout we just had? We was talking about like teams like, you know, the elites that's like in the AFC, right? So you know how you kept talking about if that Chargers coach would just get his head out of his ass and shit. The Chargers would be up there with the Chiefs.
They would.
They got the
They would. They have the quarterback to do it.
Exactly. They got receivers and everything.
There is no fucking way. There is, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. There is no fucking way Jacksonville was supposed to beat the Chargers last year in them playoffs.
No. And look, isn't motherfucking the DC for the Chargers the same one that built the Legion of Boom in Seattle?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought.
Bruh, if you look at that game, bruh, in the second half, that nigga changed the whole defense, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He went to zone. When in the first
Yep.
half, nigga, you was in fucking man to man, and you was killing these niggas. These niggas couldn't move the ball.
Mm-hmm.
In the
Right.
second half, nigga, you go to zone, nigga, them niggas start carving your ass up, bro. And I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Jacksonville, you was right where you belong. Cause you ain't no way you supposed to get beat. Well, I can't say it because the Eagles got beat by a nigga on one leg too. Ain't no way my fucking defense is the fucking dude. They defense is supposed to be the heart of that fucking team. Just like Philly. As much as AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts, that fucking front seven was the fucking heart of that team, bro.
They were.
Ain't no fucking way you supposed to let a fucking quarterback on one leg beat you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
There is no fucking way.
Running around and shit.
There is no way. I don't give a fuck. 01, 03, 04. Okay, 14, we had a good defense. There is no way that a fucking quarterback on one leg would have beat us in the Super Bowl with them defenses, bro. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way. And you got Richard Seymour and Vince Wilfork and all them niggas, bro. No, bro. You ain't supposed to let a quarterback on one leg beat you, but Jacksonville let them tell it. Oh, we'll be back. Man, I don't want to hear that high power ass bullshit, bro. That's some high power bullshit, bro. Now you don't deserve to be back, bro. They need to ship them bitches to London after that dumb shit. You let Chad Henne come in and fuck over you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And gave this nigga time to get some fucking cortisone, whatever shots, bro.
Nigga, look, check this out. The motherfucker came in, they drove it like 98 yards for a
98
touchdown.
yards, bro.
Yeah.
With Chad Henne.
Yards, man. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no fucking way.
Chad Henne wouldn't have done that to our defense.
Man, fuck no, bro. Fuck no, bro. Fuck no, bro.
I promise you that much.
We put your start out, bro. Your backup ain't coming in and going on 98 yards.
Facts. Chad Henne wasn't doing that to our defense. I promise you that.
Chad Henne wasn't doing that shit to nobody defense but fucking Jacksonville. But
Hey,
fucking Jacksonville.
The motherfucker went out on top like a motherfucker, though.
What up, Hitman?
What up, Hitman?
Here's the favorites in the NFC North this year.
What up, Hitman?
Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Boy, them Detroit Lions looking mighty. They looking mighty comfortable right now as the favorite in the North.
Man, the way it looks right now, man, I mean, this is the best class I've ever seen drafted in my life, hands fucking down right now, dog.
Because I don't count Minnesota because they don't have defense.
A lot of these motherfuckers are trashing that Jahmyr Gibbs pick, where he got picked at.
Oh, no.
No, I ain't talking about you, man. I ain't talking about you, man. I love that.
No, I know.
I feel like this. Jahmyr Gibbs, okay, bro, this is how I see it with him and Bijan. Bijan is going to give you 80 yards rushing. I want y'all to tell me, now, we all know football here. Y'all tell me who had the bigger impact in the game. If Bijan give you 80 yards rushing, but Jahmyr Gibbs give you 50 yards rushing and 40 or 50 yards and 40, 50, 60 yards catching the ball, who had the bigger impact, bro?
Gibbs.
Jahmyr, but see, Falcon fans think that's
in that offense,
yes.
Bro, that boy,
but everybody,
offense, bro.
Yeah, but everybody thinks that's what Bijan is.
Boy, Bijan ain't nearly as fucking electric catching the ball or nothing as Jahmyr Gibbs.
No, they think Bijan is one of them good receivers out the backfield like that.
Fuck no, he's not. Fuck no.
Everybody sitting up there bitching about Gibbs, taking that 12. I'm like, this is something we needed. Jamal was gone. And DeAndre.
Look, if Gibbs can help in the passing game on top of everything else, that's a positive. So people will forget he was taking it 12.
Man, I would have loved you, man, bro. That's who I wanted. I wanted Gibbs, bro. Gibbs is a fucking be a dog in that offense, bro. I'm sorry.
I mean, if we didn't have CMC, That's the type of running back I'd want. One that can catch and one that can run like that. He can affect both areas of the game.
Bijan ain't gonna be the number one running back in Atlanta. It's gonna be Aaron Gilles as the number one running back, bro.
I don't know. I kept asking Falcon fans about that. I'm like, y'all had like the number one running game. Why are you drafting a running back in the first round?
But here's the thing. We had Devon Witherspoon on our radar, and the Seahawks ended up taking him. Imagine if that didn't. Somebody else would have had a shot at Gibbs right there, right around 7 or something. So
I would love motherfucking Gibbs.
Write it down and got it Gibbs at 12. That was a smart move.
Man, I would have loved.
Okay, hang on. This is the question I got. Seattle took Witherspoon in the top 5. Detroit had their own. What were these teams seeing that Witherspoon had over Gonzalez?
That he was more physical.
I doubt that, but okay.
That's what it is, bro. That he's most physical.
That's it. That's it.
He's more physical, and he can tackle.
How many tackles did Gonzalez have last year?
It wasn't many of them. Which I understand. I mean, Gonzalez, he making business decisions.
He pulling the Dion?
I mean, I get it, bro. I mean, you making business decisions, but over here,
right? And not just that. I mean, look. There's a lot of DBs, cornerbacks I see in the NFL. Some of them will end the season with 25, 30 tackles, but they still had a good season.
Exactly. That's why.
Look, if you are asking, if your corners are getting 50, 60 tackles a year, you better get new safeties or linebackers.
I agree with that. Bro.
Bro, because I do not want to see my corners getting 50, 60 tackles a year, consistently having to come to the line of scrimmage to take on some of these running backs.
I agree with that, bro. That's why I don't want to see. Go out there and hold a motherfucker. Get me some interceptions.
Now, don't get me wrong. Every once in a while, make a play in the running game near the line of scrimmage. That's cool.
Not on the regular.
Not on the regular.
But what some of these fans don't understand is that picking Gibbs, taking him right next to right up under Witherspoon, that's not a bad move. See, here's the thing. Why would we reach on another corner when we could get one of the best, second best running back right there? That was a smart move. I don't know why some of our fan base is so damn sour on this, man. I mean, again,
hey, that's okay. I've been hearing it. Trust me. My fan base been all kinds of butthurt since the draft.
I'm like, damn, people don't seem to understand. We gotta get the next best thing, even if it. What are we gonna do? Reach on the third corner? That would have been fucked up.
Yeah, that's stupid. Y'all building some right now. You don't need to be reaching.
But that's how some of my fan base feels, and like for the fucking life of me, got a replacement for Williams and fucking Swift. Be happy.
They're gonna be happy when that nigga out there winning games and all that. They're gonna be happy.
Yeah, when that motherfucker in his rookie year goes for 1,000 yards in the season,
exactly, bro.
They ain't gonna say shit. They gonna be like they gonna be clamoring for him to get offensive rookie of the year and all this other shit.
Probably,
and you ain't gonna hear one.
Probably offensive player of the year.
Exactly.
Yeah, you ain't gonna hear one word about we took him at 12. Nah, just give him offensive player of the year or offensive rookie of the year, whatever.
And I wouldn't be surprised. You know, it's funny. I wouldn't be surprised if the motherfucker probably get close to like 1,000 yards rushing, 1,000 yards receiving yards.
He might. No,
with that offense.
I don't think he'll go 1,000 his rookie year.
You don't think so?
No, not his rookie year.
I think he has potential to do in his career.
In his career, yeah. But I don't think he'll do it in his rookie year.
Yeah, but the reason that is because he's gonna be splitting carries with Montgomery. That's why he probably won't reach 1,000. You know.
Well, reason why I was saying that was because ain't Williams, ain't he suspended for the first 6 games of the season?
Well, the wide receiver is, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. So you're gonna need an outlet. And he could.
He's gonna be that man. He can be that motherfucker. Bro.
That's what I'm saying. He could probably get close to 1,000.
Bro, they can line that little motherfucker up all over the field, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Not only that, but we picked up a receiver in the 7th round with named Antoine Green. Him and Gibbs could pick up the slack until J-Mo come back. So we good right
now. So do you think, and I don't want people to take this the wrong way with what I'm about to say, because I know some people listening will probably think I'm comparing players when I'm not. Okay. Do you think Detroit might try using Gibbs like we use CMC?
Mm-hmm.
I can see that.
Okay.
It's very possible. It's very possible.
Okay.
I can see that.
I got you.
Because they can line Gibbs all up over that fucking field, bro.
So,
just like we do with CMC.
Just like y'all do McCaffrey, bro. They can line that little dude all up over the. That's why I want him, bro. You can line that little bitch all up over the field, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it wouldn't surprise me at all if that dude is offensive rookie of the year, bro.
And I love the way he runs downhill, though, man.
Bro, that motherfucker, bro.
Woo!
Bro. Bro, that
nigga, look, you know that motherfucker never got caught when he played it.
I'll tell you, this is going to help Goff's percentage goes up. Yeah. You know, if you do a couple of
safety valve
and 5 outs.
A safety valve.
He's going to be a safety valve for him.
Mm-hmm. He'll be a safety outlet. Why do you think
bro, what I seen, is that shit real?
What?
That fucking Andy Dalton might start over Bryce Young, bro.
Yeah.
Oh no. That's a disaster.
Yeah.
Disaster.
Yeah. As of right now, if you look at Carolina's depth chart, Andy Dalton's number 1.
Wow. Wow.
You want to talk about a way to not sell tickets? That's a way to do it.
Bruh, I have never seen a quarterback. Hold on. Yeah, I have. With fucking Cleveland. And we see how that went. Well, a quarterback get taken number 1 overall, and they don't start from day 1.
Right.
We seen that with Cleveland with Baker Mayfield. We seen how that ended.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that dude, if he can't beat Andy Dalton out in fucking training camp, that should let motherfucking Panthers fans know all they need to fucking know, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because he should be able to beat that dude out in training camp, bro. That's a damn shame, bro.
He should be able to beat Dalton out easily.
Motherfucker, he should beat him out. Fuck training camp, motherfucker. OTAs, shit.
Rookie mini
with no pads on.
Right.
He said rookie mini camp. Dalton ain't even there. Dalton ain't even there and gets beat out.
Dalton ain't got to be there. They gonna see that man throwing. Okay, shit. Dalton ain't fucking with him, bro. Fuck Dalton.
To beat this dude in his sleep. You can't beat this dude in your sleep, man. You got no fucking business in the league, man.
Yeah, bro. Andy Dalton threw 2 pick sixes back to back last year, bro. Bro, you need some help, bro. He needs some fucking help, bro.
I'm be honest.
Yeah, get the fuck on,
bro. What was funny about one of those pick sixes and shit when that nigga was walking off the field. And you
that picture.
I did this,
bro. We was in a fucking hangout, bro. Uptown was deflated. He was defeated that night, bro.
He fucking hated that game, boy.
Uptown was so fucking upset.
That's when the Dennis Allen chant started. Suck.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's when it started right there.
Bruh.
Because Andy Dalton was starting like a motherfucker.
Bruh, if you look, bruh.
That's the image.
If you never heard somebody's soul just leave their body, bro,
that's what that was.
Soul just left, bro.
Right.
Uptown was so fucking defeated, bro.
The shit happened right before halftime.
Yeah, right before halftime. It happened right before halftime. It happened right before halftime. And if you look at it, bro, the last pass, the next pass he threw after the second pick six. If old boy don't drop the ball, it's another pick six. So he supposed to do 3 of them in a row, bro. Right before halftime.
Damn.
So I say, if he can't beat out Andy Dalton, bro, get your ass out of here, bro.
Yup. Facts.
I see Draymond Green mad.
Yeah, he mad.
Well, they shouldn't have got their ass whooped by 30 points.
No, that motherfucker. No, he out there trying to be all extra physical and shit.
Do y'all job, Ken. Do your job.
Do
your job.
Why you don't want to see Golden State in the finals?
Make it to the final. I don't give a fuck who we see. We winning this year. We ain't losing 2 back to back.
Oh, you heard that, Ken?
I hear him talking.
We gonna get out. I'm telling you. Ken, you make it, we're gonna get our 18 off you, bro.
What you say now, bro?
You make it, we're gonna get 18 off you.
Oh, that's why Parks wants y'all motherfuckers to make it so bad. He wants 18 off of motherfucking LA's back.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Man, we gonna beat y'all, bro. We gonna tear y'all asses up. We gonna tear y'all asses up.
All right, bro.
We gonna tear y'all asses up. Man, you already see it, kid, bro. Yeah, you already see it, bro.
What did I say? What did I say now?
Man, you already see it, dude. But I do see y'all. I don't know, bro.
Look. Okay, now I remember what I said. So this was before the trade deadline.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because Westbrook, let's be real and shit. Nick sitting on the couch right now. He just didn't fit what we was trying to do. So when they was able to do the trades and everything, man, it was for some fucking reason the defense just got better.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
because Westbrook garbage.
Well, yeah, dress wearing ass motherfucker.
I will say this, bro. I did not expect D'Angelo Russell to dog out Clay the way he did, though, bro.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest.
He dog Clay,
bro. Yo, D-Lo. I'll be real with you real quick. D-Lo been balling.
That motherfucker dogged out Clay, bro.
Yeah, he did.
Over Clay.
He made Clay. He made that man like
with your glasses, baby.
Bruh, okay. I was watching that fucking game, bruh, with us and the Sixers. And every time fucking James Harden tried to guard Jaylen Brown, that shit was hilarious, bruh. Jaylen Brown fucked over James Harden.
Brown bust his ass.
Man, Brown fucked over that boy, was fucking over that boy for that third quarter. That's who set the tone. Him and Marcus Smart in the third quarter. Them niggas set the tone, bro, up in that third quarter. Jason Tatum, he wasn't doing shit until the end of the game. I'm sorry, bro.
You can't stand him, huh? Because he's light skinned.
I don't like that bitch, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
I have so far. Just
I don't like that bitch. Because people be nut hugging that bitch, bro. That bitch is not better than fucking Jaylen Brown, bro. It just, I don't like, the thing I don't like about Jaylen Brown, bro, who the fuck do you think you are, bro? You ain't Bill Russell or fucking Muhammad Ali. Active this shit down, bro, and go play basketball. I'm sorry, bro. I know I shouldn't say this, bro, but I'm gonna say it. I don't give a fuck. What that white woman told LeBron, shut up and dribble. Nigga, you need to shut your active down and go fucking play basketball, bro.
So Parks, I got a question for you. Have you had a chance yet to check out that brother offensive lineman that y'all drafted?
Man, what I was told, okay, this is what I was told, bro. Well, this is what I'm hearing. I think this nigga might be one of our tackles, bro. I can't.
Parks, Parks is like, I can't do it.
Vet called it.
I told you.
Vet said it last Saturday. I swear to God.
He ain't getting no Proud Boy.
Bruh. All the rest of them, bruh, they gonna be our fucking guard, but they saying that he can play tackle. Because, bruh, I'm gonna be real, bruh. is the point. I think he might take Trent Brown's spot. Depending on how Trent Brown play. If Trent Brown play like ass, bro, he gone. He done. And I think this nigga here gonna take Trent Brown's spot, bro. Jesus Christ. I can't
Hey,
niggas at tackle.
That tackle I was telling y'all about that went undrafted that we ended up signing. If he would have got an invite to the combine, this dude would have had the most reps at the combine, 40, and that's most for all the offensive linemen there. And at 300, I want to say he's about 320. This kid ran a fucking 4.9 at 320.
White boy.
Yes, sir. He's a proud boy like a motherfucker.
Yes, bro. You see the bullshit, bro.
I mean, hey, Parks, this year, whether it's him or McKivitz, we have Proud Boys starting at right tackle, period.
Bro, we just can't get rid of these niggas at tackle, bro. We just can't get rid of these niggas, man. I swear, bro, we keep white boys on the interior, but we just can't get rid of these niggas at the fucking edges, man.
Hey, look, not only did they get a brother at tackle, they got a brother at quarterback.
Man.
Parks can't stand either.
Man. Bro,
okay, here.
I was looking at that
Parks.
dude, bro. I was looking at that dude. I think he went to I think he came out of Liberty or Louisville. Or
Liberty, probably. Oh, no, Louisville. You're right. Louisville.
Bro, I swear, bro, if you look at this dude, just look at his tape, and I'm not talking about his throwing ability, because he can't throw the ball. Shit. His mechanics are done with. Like, them motherfuckers been working for like 3 years. I'm just gonna be 100, bro. This nigga needs some hellfire work, bro.
Didn't they say the same shit about Lamar Jackson? I think this nigga is
no, this is worse.
No, bro, no, Hitman. No. Lamar Jackson is motherfucking Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady compared to this nigga here, bro. This nigga here, bro. Okay, put it like this. Coming out of college, we going out throwing motherfucking Lamar Jackson and Joe Montana. This nigga here is motherfucking Brian Hoyer.
God damn.
I'm talking about throwing, bro.
Damn.
No, bro, no. This nigga throwing is not there. This nigga needs some mechanic work. He needs everything. This nigga throwing is trash. But if you look at the running, bro.
Hey, Tim Tebow.
Bro, this nigga, man, Tim Tebow shit is better than this nigga.
Damn.
This nigga shit is trash, bro. But if you look at running, if you go back and look at his tape of him running and Lamar Jackson running, bro, you swear to God he Lamar Jackson when he run the ball, bro.
Damn.
But the shit that separates him is when he try to throw that bitch. Oh no, nigga! It's like one of us throwing the ball like that. It's like one of us putting on a fucking Louisville jersey, bro, and throwing that bitch, bro. Oh no, bro! This bitch can't throw the ball with a damn, bro. This nigga can't throw the ball with a fuck, bro. He can't throw the ball with a shit, bro. I'm sorry. I love the pickup, bro, because he's explosive as a runner. But if he try to throw the ball, bro. If you are down, let's just say, bro, we promote this nigga and he's our third motherfucking quarterback. God forbid, I don't want now one of these niggas to start at quarterback. I'm sorry. Fuck that, bro. I'll take my chance with Mac Jones. I'm sorry. Fuck Zap too. But let's just say Mac Jones get hurt for a game and Zap get hurt for a game. This nigga he'll come in. Nigga, you might as well take the throwing play. You might as well take the throwing plays about it and just run the ball. Nigga, we gonna be like Buffalo when we ran the ball 70,000 times against Buffalo and we only threw the ball 3.
Yeah.
Nigga, we ain't gonna throw the ball at all with this nigga in the fucking game, bro. This nigga can't throw the ball for shit, bro. I'm sorry. This nigga should have been a running back or a wide receiver or something, bro. Because he can't throw the ball for shit, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Sir, don't you care, Mac Jones? Please don't care.
I swear to God, bro. I swear to God.
Hey, Parks.
I'm praying every day, Lord, Mac Jones, please help me, bro.
Yeah. So,
we all fuck, bro.
Don't you work, bro?
Bro,
so,
you can't
so,
even do the
so,
RPOs with this nigga here, bro. Bro. This
yeah.
nigga can't throw the ball for shit, bro.
Hey, so Perks, do you agree with Cam Newton that the only reason he ain't on the team is because of his dreadlocks?
Who you talking to, man?
Mm.
Who you talking to, man? Who you talking to, man? The reason why Cam Newton is not on a team, let's be real here, bro. I'm gonna let's break this shit all
It's
the way
because
down.
he sucks.
Let's break this shit all the way down. Cam Newton was
He
never
can't.
known. He was never known for his accuracy. He was always known because he had a strong ass arm and he can throw that bitch 60, 70, 80 yards, bro. That
Yeah.
shit is gone. That shit, his arm is gone, bro. He's not in the league no more because he fucking sucks. He's Malik Cunningham right now. He can't throw the ball. I don't think he can do the run.
This nigga said his whole name. Damn,
This nigga is the nigga that we picked up from Louisville. He can't throw the ball. All they can do is run.
Hey, so who you want? Him or Malik Cunningham?
Man, fuck that. Hitman, I'll take you at quarterback, bro. Fuck that, bro. Fuck that, bro. I don't want you to no quarterback, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Unless Malik I'll take Malik Cunningham because we can't put Malik Cunningham and probably fix some shit. Cam, it ain't shit fixing. It ain't nothing being fixed on that drive. They lied to us for a whole offseason. Somebody he changed his mechanics. And the nigga didn't change shit. The nigga didn't change shit, bro. They lied to us for a whole offseason. So
Well,
he ain't in the league because he fucking sucks. He's trash.
Hey, Parks. Well, pretty soon I'll find out if my GM lied to me too, because they've said that Trey Lance has fixed some shit. So we'll see.
Bro, them motherfuckers lied to us for a whole offseason. I swear to God, bro, them motherfuckers told us, bro, they was lying to us like a mother saying Cam fixed his mechanics. He fixed his run motion and everything. Nigga, as soon as preseason, as soon as fucking nigga, matter of fact, I seen this shit in training camp. I said, this nigga ain't fixed shit. Everything's still the same. As soon as preseason came, bro, this nigga shit went right back to normal, bro. This nigga shit went right back to the same shit, bro. I ain't motherfucker lied to us for a whole offseason, bro. Bro. You keep that, bro. I keep on saying it. I don't want no running nigga.
I'm probably gonna read some shit on NFL Network talking about there's a quarterback controversy between Jones and this nigga, bro.
Man, I swear to God, you ain't gonna read that shit. You gonna say it's a running back controversy or some shit, a wide receiver controversy with this nigga. Because you ain't gonna see quarterback with your controversy. Because it can't throw the fucking ball. They can't throw the fucking ball. Bruh, I watched this nigga, bruh. I'm trying to watch some shit. I'm trying, bruh. Or watch some shit of him throwing the ball. This nigga could throw the ball 5 fucking yards, bruh. That nigga is trash at throwing the ball, bruh. Bruh, bruh. He is trash as fucking throwing the ball. Now running,
so
he can run like a motherfucker.
All right, so check this out. Here's something else I heard about. Well, it's one of our the wide receiver we drafted because he runs a 4.5, and I'm thinking, okay, there's wide receivers scattered throughout the NFL that run 4.5s, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said he will not be an NFL receiver because he runs a 4.5. I'm like, what?
What the fuck?
I'm like, look, the kid is coming in as a really good route runner already. He's good at contested catches at the point of attack. Just because he's not a 4.3 burner, get the fuck out of here.
No, bro.
Whoever said that, he's fucking fired, dude. Whoever said that, be fired.
Man,
you want to know who? Hey, hang on. You want to know who said it, and it'll blow your fucking mind because of what this guy has done?
Who said that shit?
Scott McLuhan, the old front office guy for the 49ers, the one that built the team Jim Harbaugh took over.
Oh, he is.
McLuhan, yeah, I'm not sure how old he is, but you got to remember this is a guy that drafted Crabtree, who was like a 4.5, 4.6 dude.
Oh well, he needs to be bro. He needs to stop
Yeah,
talking, bro.
he need to be fired, bro. He need to be fired for that.
Man,
I think.
like a motherfucker,
Well,
bro.
he's not like in the front office of an NFL team
No,
right
they need to
now
boycott his motherfucking talking.
because
He talking
when
stupid.
when he said that, I'm like, when he said that, I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? I'm like, I mean, he said some other good things, like there was players throughout the draft that he would talk about because he evaluates them for teams. Sometimes, like teams will hire him to evaluate players, and I'm thinking, okay, how can a guy go from getting dudes like Joe Staley and Patrick Willis in the same draft and then getting a Navarro Bowman and just building that motherfucking defense and that whole team Harbaugh took over to saying dumb shit like this?
Exactly, bro, man. There's something wrong with that dude, bro. He gonna get that boy got so he ain't got CTE
for that. None.
Shit, that boy must got CTE. Something wrong with his brain, bro.
And hey, okay, here I'll ask Hitman because I'm sure Hitman's seen the kid play quite a few times. Ronnie Bell out of Michigan, you think he could be an NFL wide receiver?
Of course he could. I mean,
Yes.
I'm not gonna hate. He made impact when he played for Michigan. I mean, he was one of their main wide receivers.
Yes, and that's who we took in the 7th round.
But he talking about he can't play. Man, come on, bro.
You know what? Cornelius Johnson and that tight end they got, the Cowboys got. He was right along with that offense.
Actually, this last year, didn't Ronnie Bell lead the team in receptions and yards?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he did. Yeah, he did.
He did.
And you gotta also remember, man, like the dude played in the Big Ten. So I mean, that's competition every fucking week.
Every week.
Yeah, it is.
So for that guy to make that fucking remark and shit, yeah,
he got CTE, bro.
He don't need to be fired. You need to get a shotgun.
Now what it is I think all them years of drinking finally went to his brain.
I mean,
that's why we ended up firing him, was because he drank too goddamn much.
But then he helped Michigan go to the playoff twice. Are you telling me he don't make no fucking impact when he helped Michigan go to the playoff?
Yeah, I kind of hope he makes our squad. I'm not sure. I mean, we're gonna have to, if he does make the team, we're gonna have to carry more wide receivers than we normally do, because if you look, we got Debo Ayuk, Juwan Jennings, Ray McLeod, and Danny Gray. So that's 5 right there. If we keep Ronnie Bell, we'll take 6 receivers into the season, and normally I think we only take 5.
He got to
bang out on kick returns or punt returns or whatever. He got to bang out over there in order for that to happen.
You know what I just thought about? So Ronnie Bell out of Michigan, right? The moment he played in the Fiesta Bowl, and it was like a bunch of NFL prospects in that motherfucker.
I know. Hell, we took 3 players from that game. We took the kicker, Jake Moody. Mm-hmm. We took Ronnie Bell, and we grabbed D. Winters, who was the MVP of that game.
Yep.
We took 3 players right out of that fucking game.
We took 2 guys.
Yeah.
Took the tight end and the D tackle.
Ken, I'm gonna say this, Ken. Y'all got a damn good one right there, bro.
I was gonna ask you that, hit man. Like, man, tell me what you see in him.
I mean, I ain't no Michigan nigga, but I seen him make all types of catches, dude. I mean, this dude.
Oh, the tight end.
Schoolmaker.
Yeah, Schoolmaker.
I didn't see clips of him. I mean, y'all, if y'all develop him right, y'all might have the truth right there, man.
Okay.
I mean, Schoonmaker will be pretty good.
Damn near. I said damn near, Ken.
But did you see Green Bay took 2 of a lot of people's top tight ends?
Yeah.
Green Bay drafted Musgrave, the kid out of Oregon State, and I think they got that Croft kid out of South Dakota State.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You did. Mm-hmm.
I mean, hell, we doubled up on tight end. We went the kid from Bama, and then we took that Braden Willis kid out of fucking Oklahoma.
Yeah, I was up here thinking about. I mean, because I'm seeing more footage of Mozzie Smith, man. I'm just looking. I'm like, and then, I'm hearing people say, "Oh, he's a 2-down lineman." I'm like, I don't think so. This dude's a 3-down.
Well, maybe, who knows? Maybe initially his rookie year, maybe he needs to play 2 downs and develop into a 3-downer. But there's nobody saying he can't be a 3-down guy.
But that tight end y'all got, man, if y'all develop him right.
I saw a lot of him, man. Like that dude. Yeah. I was like, man, we got him. Hell yeah.
Look, I don't.
Because now the dude, see, the one thing that a lot of people are so used to, here in Dallas is, Jason Witten run the wide option. You know what I'm saying? So this dude he runs like a wide receiver.
But he can learn from Jason Witten.
No, well, of course. But
I'm just saying.
But hey, all I know is this dude he can line out outside. He can line up on the line. Also, he can line up at fullback, be an extra blocker. He's a plower.
Yeah.
So it like to me, I'm like, well, shit, hell yeah.
See, it's crazy because the tight ends.
You put him in the room right next to your boy I think y'all got Ferguson from Wisconsin and then that cat from Indiana. It's like y'all damn near got big you over there. You know what I'm saying? Put him in that mix. Y'all gonna be good, man.
You see what J-Dub said?
What?
Let me go back. He said this about
hey, have fun. Don't do nothing stupid. Be smart about drinking.
What up, J-Dub?
But see, the 2 tight ends we got are like, we got one that can block in line, and then the kid we took from Oklahoma, he's gonna have to get with fucking Kittle and learn how to be an inline blocker. Mm-hmm. But when he releases and he gets downfield a little bit and starts engaging with safeties and DBs, he's a damn good blocker, like in the open field. But right off the line, he needs to get stronger at the point of attack.
Mm-hmm.
But me personally, I think we're getting rid of 2 of our tight ends, and the 2 rookies are going to take their places because those guys have been piss poor and they haven't fucking lived up to what they needed to.
Hey, J-Dub, he responded back to you.
Oh, that's different, J-Dub. I'm all for that.
Oh man, but yeah, man, y'all should take care of that division, man.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and take the noise.
Yeah,
snatch that shit.
Yeah. I think Detroit's going to probably win the North this year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's gonna be a little fight, but we're gonna take it, man. I really feel we will. We just gotta get Jamal to quit doing stupid shit.
Yeah.
When we do that, really be sealed. But I'm not even worried about that because we got Antoine Green in the 7th round. It's like he gonna take some of the snaps. Gibbs gonna take some of the snaps from him. Mm-hmm. We all right, man. All right.
And then y'all got y'all future quarterback too.
Oh, I'm more hyped up about this guy. If we don't, if we don't pay him, he's next in line. And I'm already hearing reports that his injury is looking better and better. He might come out for a few snaps for training camp.
Mm.
Okay.
Like that's what I'm hearing right now.
Yeah, Hendon Hooker's good.
Yeah, he got a high side to him though.
But some people were asking, and I'm not believing this. Some people were saying is Hendon Hooker actually good, or did his two receivers make him better, or make him that good?
Well, I'll say this. I'll give halfway of that because Hyatt and Tillman were pretty damn good. I will say that.
Yeah, I
But
mean they
people,
both got drafted, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
yeah, because was it Tillman? He got drafted by the Browns, and I don't know where Hyatt went, but I know Tillman got drafted by Cleveland and them. But people forget to look at his tape when he was with Virginia Tech. He was just gonna look at the
Okay, so
Tennessee.
he was a transfer.
Yeah, people got to look at the Virginia Tech film.
Okay,
Started there first. He transferred to Tennessee.
I got you.
Hmm. Yeah, but the guy got arm and he got some accuracy though too.
Yeah, he does. He can
Yeah,
make the big time. He can make the big time throws. The
Oh,
out
yeah.
routes to the sidelines.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, he just need time in training camp and preseason. You know what I'm saying? The tune up. You know what I'm saying?
And the good thing about it, y'all don't have to rush him though. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you just let that injury heal all the way through. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
If it's like
That's what we doing, kid. We're not rushing them or nothing like that. But
No,
I'm just
nah,
saying
nah. right.
when I
Like,
brought his injury getting better and better, I say he might get some snaps in OTAs right before training camp. That's what I said.
Yeah, and another good thing about Hendon Hooker is he ain't one of those quarterbacks that gets happy feet. Like when it gets muddy around him, this dude will stay in the pocket and fucking throw the ball. He don't get them happy feet and start dancing all over the joint.
And here's another reason that we could be patient with him. We got a good enough offensive line. If they could do that for Goff, just imagine the blocking that they're gonna do for Hooker.
Yeah,
Just
they can help
imagine
out.
giving a quarterback like that with legs extra time to do whatever he need to do.
mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
So I'm more hyped about him than I am anything out this draft.
Yeah.
Because there is a possibility that we're not gonna bring back Goff on Daniel Jones money. That's a strong possibility.
I wouldn't do it.
Depending on what they do this year too. You gotta also remember that. I mean, you look at the NFC North. I mean, the Bears are rebuilding. Green Bay is in the midst of rebuilding, and then Minnesota, like you already said, they got no defense. So if you look at the team in the division, really that was even close to going to the playoffs was Detroit. So
yeah,
I look at a couple of games that the Thanksgiving game told me everything. The Thanksgiving game against the Bills, when the game, they should have had that game. And when they did when they did that
game, we had the Seattle game we should have won. The damn Dolphins game we should have won if it wasn't for back-to-back false starts, lining up, giving up 25 yards to that defense.
I get. Yeah, I know that. But what I'm saying is that Buffalo game, I'm talking about as far as like putting on y'all resume that y'all be an elite team. That's what I was looking at.
Okay. Yeah, I get that. Cause we was damn close of knocking them down.
That was a good game. That was actually a damn good game. That game was good. But yeah, y'all should have won that game. But then y'all started winning after that.
Just imagine if we had this secondary last year. That wouldn't have been an issue. See, that's the difference. we got rid of Okuda, Warrior, he's gone, and we didn't replace the secondary basically almost overnight, and then you add
Yeah.
Brian, out the I think the late second round or something like that, early third, something like that. I forgot where he was after that. I think it was early third or something like that. And then on top of that, like we got CJ Gardner Johnson. I mean, my goodness. I mean, the secondary was damn near replaced overnight.
Yeah.
Is Emmanuel Mosley slated to be y'all starter right now?
It looks that way. It looks that way.
Good. You'll like him. He's a good DB.
Yeah, I'll just have more information when they say he's healed up and all that. But I'm pretty sure after he's healed up, he'll get one of them starting spots. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he's a good DB. He really is.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe that.
I fucking hate that we let him go, but I guess we didn't want to pay him $7 million a year, so it is what it is.
I mean, but damn, about that Niners D, man, it's like y'all don't need to worry about shit because y'all gonna have West locked for a long time, bro.
I think so, and I think our secondary is going to take a step forward this year because now we got Steve Wilkes as DC, and he's a defensive backs guy.
And that's the coach. That's the coach that whooped our ass last year. And then y'all added on top of y'all defensive staff.
Yeah. Yep. Once Carolina let him go, we said, "All right, come on over."
So I think not the Empire, except for a while, just need to a healthy quarterback, man. That y'all got the West for a while.
We'll see. I mean, as long as fucking Seattle keeps Geno Smith, because I don't trust that dude. So as long as and the Lambs right now, I don't know what's going on with them.
They're a permanent clusterfuck. They are, man.
Arizona is too. Arizona's fucking horrible.
Oh my gosh! I mean, what a time to give a contract in the worst time ever, dog.
I mean, outside of D-Hop, who the fuck does Arizona have to throw the ball to?
And then on top of that, they try to trade him, the best option.
Yeah, they wanted to, but D-Hop came out and said he ain't going nowhere, so I guess he's not getting traded.
And all that double team that D-Hop gonna get? Oh my goodness, man.
Yeah, I mean the only other person that could, but he won't take enough attention away from D-Hop's double teams is the young rookie tight end that they had last year that came out of Colorado State.
Oh, him.
I think that kid's going to be pretty good.
Yeah, but that's if Kyler Murray can see him and throw to him.
And not just that. Like I said, he's a tight end. There's going to be times he's going to have to help the O-line block.
Yeah, because that O-line is horrible, man.
Yes, sir. They're food for us, so I'm loving it. That shit's food.
I said I'm hoping they don't fix that O-line, so they get y'all D-line keep eating.
Mm-hmm.
And then y'all got that cat from Philly. Oh my gosh, man.
Yes, sir. We got a D. We got a D tackle that had we got a D tackle, an interior defensive lineman that had 11 sacks last season.
Hargrave gonna be a fucking terror, man.
Oh, and just to let Philly fans know, the Georgia kid that we drafted, the edge rusher, 2 years ago, while Nolan Smith was on that line in Georgia, Robert Beal, 2 years ago in 21, when all them Georgia players, all them dudes that was going first round, and Nolan Smith and all these boys was on that D line in Georgia and was pass rushers, it was Robert Beal that led the team in sacks.
Oh wow!
Yes, 2 years ago, Robert Beal led the team in sacks. With Nolan Smith there, and the other pass rushers Georgia had, it was Robert Beal that led him in sacks.
Oh man, putting them. Oh, and they just put them around that staff too. Oh shit! I was like,
yeah, they gave Chris Kusarek a speed rusher with an 83-inch wingspan. So now he gets to learn from Nick Bosa. Hey, not just Nick Bosa, but this dude gets to go up against arguably one of the greatest offensive tackles in the history of the NFL, and Trent Williams, in camp, and learn from him too.
oh what a what a hell of a test that is, man. Whew.
And learn from him too.
Oh my goodness.
I love watching videos. I like watching videos from our camp when they show Nick Bosa and Trent Williams going at it. That shit is fun to watch.
That's a battle right there, man.
Yeah, boy, them boys locking up.
I'm just gonna say for the rest of the West, lay the fuck down, because y'all niggas got no shot with that. I got no shot with that shit going on, dog.
I mean, look, we got a defense that has fucking all-pro players at every single level. We got all-pro on the D-line. We got all-pro at linebacker. We got an all-pro at safety.
And y'all still got the Tafanga kid, right?
Yeah, he made all-pro last year in his second season.
Oh, my gosh.
Hey, not just his second season. That was his first season as a full-time starter, and he turned it into an all-pro season.
Oh, my goodness.
And people, when we drafted him, was saying that they were, in a way, dogging the pick a little bit because the kid ran a 4.6, and it's like, well, if you look at the game tape, he's always around the football. He seems to be a real instinctive player and knows how to diagnose plays. But yeah, he just turned that 4.6 speed into an all-pro at safety. So I'll take it. And this year we drafted a safety out of the Big Ten, Jair Brown, and not just that, the only safety in this draft that has 10 hang on. That has
y'all got that kid from Penn State.
Yeah, and not just that, he's the only safety in this draft that has 10 interceptions in the last 2 seasons and 16 total turnovers. So on top of the 10 interceptions over the course of 2 years, he's forced 6 fumbles on top of that. And last year, as a safety, on top of getting the interceptions, he still had 15 quarterback pressures at 4.5 sacks because he blitzes really fucking good. So that's a Steve Wilkes guy right there because Steve Wilkes likes to blitz a lot.
Wow.
So yeah, our defense going to be lights out for a few years.
Yeah, I mean, we got damn staff. That's what I keep saying. The rest of the West, man, lay the fuck down.
See, that's why I was saying, I was just thinking, how did Detroit not know what they had in a defensive line coach like Chris Kusarek? Why let someone like that go?
But this is not the previous step. This is not the current staff. No, this is the dumbass previous.
Right, I get that, but at the same time, it's like yo, this dude is insane. This guy knows how to develop D-line talent.
And that's because the dumbass Quinn Trisha let him go. That's why.
Look, we've had a couple players that played for Detroit when Kasarik was there. You know, they were role players and stuff like that. But when they played, when they played for Kasarik at Detroit, it was the best season of their career. Then they went somewhere, didn't have as good of a season, came to us, and had that same type of season under Kasarik again.
Yeah, I know because Terry Hyden came over there for y'all for a year. That's how I know.
And
we had Terry
and then he got a little bit of money in Seattle. He didn't do for Seattle what he did for us, and now Kerry Hyder's back. We re-signed him this year.
I mean, come on now. I mean, you don't fucking run away from that damn staff and then come back and man, come on, man. He made a smart decision coming back. He should have never left, bro.
But yeah, so
you don't leave no fucking staff like that ever. Because y'all got that staff over there and shit. I mean, of course he did well. That fucking staff over there, dog. I mean, come on.
Yeah, look, all I know is we get to beat Dallas twice this year.
Yeah,
that's what I'm looking forward to.
Motherfucker, hey.
We gonna take that little 5'5" midget running back y'all drafted, and he gonna try coming up the middle, and Fred Warner gonna meet that kid and fold him like a fucking lawn chair.
We'll see about that. Well, what quarterback y'all got?
I don't give a fuck who it is. We gonna send you motherfuckers back to the couch for a third straight year.
Then y'all ass back to the mansions. Y'all stay it out there, or we fly back. And
hey, you know what? To be honest, to be honest, I won't like it very much, but I could give a fuck less if y'all beat us in the regular season. That ain't what this rivalry's about. Fuck all that noise. I want to send y'all to the couch for the third year in a row.
Ain't happening.
Yeah, it is. Because Dak gonna do something to fuck up again. Dak gonna fuck y'all again.
I forget about that shit. Like, god damn. Look. These two games we played, y'all, we should have beaten y'all motherfuckers. Motherfucker up here sucking ass, man, I swear to God.
Throwing interceptions and shit.
I'm like, bruh, seriously?
Y'all's running game will probably be more explosive this year without Zeke there.
Yeah, but I still feel that we still need a pounder though. I mean, Pollard's not a pounder. I mean, Pollard's more of a
and we know Deuce Vaughn ain't.
Deuce Vaughn, I'm putting it like this. He ain't gonna be in like on every other player or anything like that. He gonna be in for special situations and shit if that, but more likely he'll be returning kicks. That's what I think is gonna happen.
Oh yeah, to start off.
But I wouldn't be surprised if Dallas did put him out there on certain situations like third and shorts where you got him out there with all the speed that you got out there. So I can see that. But y'all not beating us this year.
Yeah, we are.
Nah, y'all not beating us this year. It ain't happening. Not gonna happen.
Yeah, it is.
So it ain't happening.
Look. In order for it to happen in the NFC Championship game, y'all got to get a different path than us. Quit running into us, and then you can see us in the game that really matters.
You know what? I'm with that.
I mean, that's how it's got to be. we got to take two different paths.
Well, shit, they put one of us at a 1 or 2 or whatever and shit, then it could be that way.
Yeah, I mean, look, Philly, the way Philly's looking at shit is, oh, we lost all these people on the D line, so we draft all these rookies and they're automatically just as good. I'm like, yeah, no, that ain't how it goes.
Yeah, that's not how it see, okay, I'm glad you brought that up because
that ain't how it works.
I had an Eagles fan told me with the draft and everything like that, they said, oh, we all right, we replaced Hargraves and shit like that with Jalen Carter. And I'm sitting up here like, oh, so y'all just basically went all Bulldogs. That's all y'all went. That's what y'all mostly did. Like they got what's the corner they got Ringo, Kylie Ringo, and and they end up getting
Nolan Smith.
Yeah, they got Nolan Smith. So I'm sitting up here like, okay, so y'all just basically moved the Bulldogs headquarters to Philly. That's all y'all really did.
Facts.
So like to me,
hey, but did you see what the Chargers did? They took both TCU receivers and the quarterback.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess some of these teams lock in on a college program and have real good relationships with it, and they just fucking keep taking players.
I'm gonna say that, yeah, because I remember when the Patriots, they used to go down to LSU and draft players.
And well, I also know
Alabama too.
Yeah, well, Bama because
they got Belichick and Sable got a deep relationship.
Yeah, so Belichick and Saban have a real good relationship.
Yeah. Just like Ozzie Newsome. Same. I mean, they was all together in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Almost 30 years ago.
But Ozzie Newsome ain't in Baltimore no more, is he?
I think he retired.
Yeah, they got a new GM out there.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I'll tell you right now, a team I think not just bodied the draft, that also bodied the whole offseason too, is Houston.
I see that.
But I think Houston, they're going to be better than people think they might be because they made some real big strides.
Because I don't see, that's what I'm going to say, because I don't see Tennessee doing nothing. I damn sure don't see the Colts doing anything. And Jacksonville is probably the only competition they're going to have.
Yeah, because it sounds like Indy's going to start a rookie quarterback.
See, Indy waited a year too late for this.
Yeah, they did.
They waited a year too
late.
They
did.
Because I feel that they could have let.
What they should have done was got a rookie last year, sit him behind Ryan.
Yeah.
And then let him start this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and you can still build the team out because you got a rookie you got a quarterback on a rookie deal.
Yeah, they waited a year too late to finally pull that trigger because I'm sitting up here like y'all too busy getting these used tired quarterbacks that ain't gonna do nothing for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, like what like I put it like this. They haven't, be honest with you, with the Colts, them motherfuckers haven't been right since they let Peyton Manning go.
Right. They haven't.
I'm gonna say it like that because I felt that the way they kind of did Peyton Manning was kind of dirty.
Yeah, it was.
But they felt like, oh, Andrew Luck is the next coming of Peyton Manning. I'm like, no, that dude ain't no Peyton Manning.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like Peyton Manning is a guy that he gonna take his chances and shit. He's not gonna try to get hit. He breaks everything down to a science. Andrew Luck is just he's just a big quarterback, thought that he can just run over everybody, and motherfucker got hurt. And his career didn't last that long. That's just like You think about a lot of these players that played in the league, and at one point they were good. You know, they was Pro Bowlers. You know what I'm saying? They was, they won a Super Bowl possibly. Like say like a Terrell Davis. His career didn't last that long. You look at, Kuechly, Defensive Player of the Year, went to the Super Bowl. I mean, his career only lasted 7-8 years.
Yep.
So, like to me, it's like, damn. So I just.
Yeah, TD only played 7 years.
Yep.
So and still made the Hall of Fame. I don't get that one.
I did not understand. Okay. I see why they did it. It's political.
Because he's got 2 rings.
There you go. So that's why I say to myself, for the life of me, and I know you don't like him, my man Drew Pearson. That's a damn shame that man went all those years while making the Hall of Fame.
Okay, look, TD, since we're on him, played 7 years, made the Hall of Fame when a guy like Roger Craig, who revolutionized the running back position as far as being a weapon as a wide receiver in the West Coast offense, still cannot get into the Hall of Fame.
That I don't understand. That right there, like
the first running back in NFL history to have 1,000 season.
Mm-hmm.
Multiple Super Bowl championships, and he wasn't carried. He was one of the reasons that offense was thriving.
Well, he like the first player in Super Bowl history to score like 3 touchdowns in a single game.
I'd have to look that one up, but probably.
Yeah, it was like
I think Jerry Rice did it once too.
Yeah, Jerry Rice did it after him, and actually Jerry Rice did it 3 times. No, he did it twice.
No,
he did.
Yeah, but
he did it.
Yeah,
for the 24. I think 29 is when he called it. Yeah, so pretty much every Super Bowl that Jerry Rice played in, he called a touchdown pass.
At least one. Rice has the record for touchdown receptions.
No, I know.
In the Super Bowl.
Well, yeah, I know that. But what I'm saying is that every Super Bowl he played in, he called a touchdown.
Yeah, I think he caught 3 against San Diego.
He called 3 against San Diego, 3 against the Broncos.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah. He went off in that Broncos one.
Yeah, Super Bowl 24. Yeah, that was.
Oh, my God.
Actually still the record for most points ever in the Super Bowl game. Yeah, we would have broke that motherfucker Leon Letton shit and fuck up.
Look, and wasn't Denver touted as like the number 1 offense in the league or some shit?
No, they was number 1 defense in the league.
Or number 1 defense, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that number 1 defense got waxed for 55 points.
Bro, that was bad, man. That was bad.
Yes, well, so was the San Diego one. That shit was over by the first quarter.
Look, look. You're a Niners fan. I'm a Cowboys fan. Okay. So somebody had, I think it was a while back. I want to say maybe about 10 years ago or something, right? So somebody asked me. They said, "Do you consider Super Bowl 29 a Super Bowl?" I said, "Fuck no." He was like, "It was a Super Bowl, right?" I said, "Well, yeah, it was the game." But the Super Bowl,
it wasn't a Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl happened up in Candlestick Park on a muddy ass field. But to this
it did.
To this day, that game still pissed me the fuck off. Because dating back to that fucking game, every time we played y'all since that game, we lost 3 in a row against you motherfuckers in the playoffs. Three playoff games in a row.
Yeah.
That game hurt. It still hurts. I ain't gonna never forget that shit.
I loved it. Ain't that the game that Eric Davis kicked off with a pick 6?
First possession of the game.
Eric Davis pick 6, right?
It was 3rd down, and No, Kevin Williams was coming in on a cut, and Eric Davis jumped the route, and the motherfucker took it for a pick six. So, and then on the next possession, if they would have had replay at this time, this wouldn't have been a fumble, but Michael Irvin fumbled the ball. Then y'all scored with I think it was Ricky Waters with the little screen pass to the outside when he was going along the sideline.
Yeah.
Because he was high stepping and shit.
Yeah, Ricky Waters.
Bro, that pissed me off. When that motherfucker did that shit, I was like, okay, all right. And then on the kickoff, we getting the ball back. Motherfucker, Kevin Williams fumbled the goddamn ball and shit. So within the first 5 minutes of that game, we was down 21 fucking nothing.
Yup.
Bro, I was sick. But you know what though? Like, y'all was kicking our ass at first, but then like after that and shit, we slowed that shit down what y'all was doing. But
yeah,
it was a lot to overcome and shit. I mean, yeah.
Bro,
we ain't gonna talk about the fucking play.
Anyway, you talk about the PI with Dion?
Bullshit.
Dion to this day still says that wasn't PI. Of course he's gonna say that.
Shit, he full of. You know what, Dion? I got love for Dion. Don't get me wrong. I got love for Dion, but he full of shit on that one. Because Mike Irvin had him beat. Mike had him beat.
Yeah,
he had him beat. He had him beat like a drum. Because what I remember was that Mike did like an in and out or some play or whatever. He broke it deep, and then
in and out.
He did so much. He did so damn good that Dion stumbled. So I was like, okay, Mike about to catch this motherfucker, and then like all of a sudden, I'm seeing Mike Irvin fall to the ground. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, wait a minute, did he just tackle him? So when they showed the replay, I saw Dion's arm. He arm barred this motherfucker, keep him from catching with the other hand. Okay. I was like, that's when I knew right then and there we lost the Super Bowl. I knew we lost it because we had the momentum because we were scoring.
Bro, I've went back and watched some video and like some of the players when they talk about that '94 Super Bowl and stuff, like Steve Young, because that's when we had Mike Shanahan as our OC.
Yeah, I remember.
And that's also
y'all had Ray Rose as y'all defensive coordinator.
Yeah, and that that's when Steve Young set the record for passing touchdowns in the Super Bowl with 6. And he said that Mike Shanahan. Look, he played a flawless game in that Super Bowl. Steve Young was the shit in that game, period. And he said that Mike Shanahan was pissed because he wanted 7 Super Bowl passes. I'm like, God damn.
Well, shit, if they didn't stop, they would have scored. Scored at least 80 points on their ass because I'm sorry.
They said,
San Diego had like a little scrawny team. You know what I'm saying? They actually had a good road going to the Super Bowl. I mean, they won the playoff.
Honestly, they shouldn't have made it past KC.
Was it KC that they? No. It wasn't KC that they played
with Joe Montana.
No. It was the Dolphins. They played the Dolphins in San Diego for the division. Because remember, the Dolphins and the Chiefs played in the playoff game the week prior, and Dan Marino finally beat Montana. So the Dolphins went out to San Diego. They lost that game.
I mean, I guess. Marino could take that as a moral victory. You got blowed out by Montana in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, because that was Montana's last ever game in football. Like, he retired after that game. So
then
I think the Chargers went to Pittsburgh, played up there, and they upset the Steelers. So
the Chargers shouldn't have been in that game.
Yeah, they shouldn't have been. Yeah, we can. If you look back on it and shit, I mean, yeah,
I
they
mean,
should have
look,
been there.
they had no business being. I mean, honestly though, I think any team that would have come out the AFC that year was going to get their ass whooped
Mm-hmm.
because, yeah, we had just way too good of a fucking squad that year. Our
But
defense was on point. You couldn't stop that fucking offense.
but
Like
the thing,
another thing the players said about, especially about that year, like about Mike Shanahan.
mm-hmm.
They said Shanahan was real good at like the history of the game, knowing when people were close to breaking a record or something like that. Like if you remember in the
When he's in Denver.
early in that year when we played the Raiders on Monday Night Football,
Uh-huh.
and Jerry Rice scored 3 touchdowns that game.
Uh-huh.
And he broke Jim Brown's all-time touchdown record that game.
Mm-hmm.
And before that, all the starters had come out of that game because it was such a blowout.
Yeah.
But Mike Shanahan knew that all Jerry Rice needed was one more touchdown to break that record.
Yeah.
So later in the game, he put the starters back in, and Young threw a deep pass over the middle to Rice, who caught it for a touchdown. He did that just to get the record.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I heard about that.
And then Brent Jones, our tight end at the time, the dude is mad funny because he's like, "Yeah, I went over to Rice, and I asked him if I could have that football." I'm like, "Okay." He's like, "I love shit like that." He goes, "I went up to Jerry and just asked him if I could have that football." I'm like, "Yeah, that's one he probably wouldn't give you."
You know, I'm gonna be honest with you with that particular year. 94 was a very interesting year because, you know, we came off of 2 straight Super Bowls.
Yeah, y'all should.
And
that was the year y'all were supposed. Everybody thought Dallas was going to three-peat.
yeah,
Everybody, every fucking person.
So I had so this was my way of thinking at that time. So when Jerry came out and said it, no, I'm sorry, when Jimmy came out and said that he'll no longer be the head football coach of the Dallas Cowboys, I'm like, wait a minute, what? So I'm like, okay, this team is too fucking loaded for him to leave. Who can possibly come in here and do the same thing what he was doing? Because you got to remember something. It's been 5 years that he coached the team. You know, he built it from the ground up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he made probably the biggest trade ever in sports. And then that trade basically built the fucking dynasty of the 90s. And it changed the landscape in draft picks and how valuable each draft picks is. So when they got Barry Switzer, I was like, who the fuck is Barry Switzer? So
wasn't he coaching in Miami or something?
No, he coached at Oklahoma all those years. And then
okay.
Yeah,
so he came from OU.
Yeah, OU. So like Barry Switzer always had some great football teams in Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, the man got 3 national championships there, and
so pretty much Barry Switzer was established before he got to y'all.
Yeah, he was established on the college aspect of it, but not pro.
Right.
One thing that Barry Switzer was all about was he always got the best talent is wherever he can get it because he knew how to talk a good game and shit. So but this is why I always think about Barry Switzer. He's a substitute teacher. Because if you think about the guys that was already there, they already knew what it took to get there and win it all.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but this what killed our team. The fucking free agency killed us. Because when y'all motherfucker, so I think this was tampering. Well, of course it was tampering, whatever. So during the Super Bowl 28, Jimmy Johnson knew that Deion Sanders was about to be a free agent. Okay, he's about to be a free agent. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be the highest paid defensive player in the league. You know, you think about that, right? So Jimmy, you know, he's talking to him like, hey, you know, this is at the Super Bowl. He's like, hey, you know, you can have one of these and shit if you come here. He's like, all right, cool. So when Jimmy left, I think that's when Deion said, you know what? I'm gonna take my chances out there in the Bay, because
then that wasn't tampering.
No, this was during the Super Bowl. Like this was like they was you know how they go work out. You know
right. I get that. Then that means it was tampering by the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got you.
It was a little tampering. You know, he was kind of like throwing some seed in there to see what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So like when Jimmy left, that's when I think Deion knew right then and there. He said, well, I'd rather go somewhere that I know there's a coach that's already established, a coach that already won possibly. And then on that, the biggest test was to beat the Cowboys. That's what the Niners were really doing after we whooped y'all ass in the 93 championship game. I mean, that game, that's the game y'all knocked Troy Aikman out, but the game was already over. So it was like one of those things where, like, I think, what was y'all general manager at the time? Was it Carmen Policy? I think that was his name.
Back then.
Yeah, so
it was Carmen Policy.
So that was this piece that I watched on NFL Network. They were talking about the tale of two cities between Dallas and San Francisco. So they said that him and Eddie DeBarlo got in the elevator, and then he said, "I don't care how much it costs. I don't care what it takes. This ain't gonna happen again." That's what he said.
I can believe it. Eddie D was that type of person.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to fucking win. Period. That's what I'm saying. Some of the shit that's gone on with our team these last few years, if Eddie D still owned it, it wouldn't have happened. We'd have lost. We'd have lost that first Super Bowl to the Ravens, and Jim Harbaugh would have got fired right on the field. I promise you that. I promise you that. Eddie D. Look, the only time, you know, and a lot of people don't know this. After the 80 season, we had a shitty year that year. You know, 79, we draft Joe. 80, Joe comes in as a rookie for Steve DeBerg. We had a crappy season that year. And Bill Walsh walked into Eddie DeBartolo's office and told the man, I quit. He said, I'm not the coach you want. I'm sorry we had a bad season, something like that, and I quit. And Eddie D, this is another reason I love him. He saw the genius in Bill Walsh, and he looked at Bill and was like, yeah, I'm not accepting it, and I can't let you quit. Because we're building something here. And then that 81 season, when Joe started full time, we just took the fuck off. Had to get past you fucking motherfuckers.
Well, I watched. Okay, so it's funny that you brought.
Because in the 70s, y'all kept
you beat your ass.
Yeah, but y'all kept the like our third best quarterback in franchise history from getting to the Super Bowl. We keep meeting you on the playoffs and championship games. We just couldn't get over the fucking hump. Yeah, Brody.
Yeah.
See, a lot of people don't know much about him, but Brody was a league MVP and won passing records and all kinds of shit.
Yeah, John Brody was a good quarterback back then, but
John Brody was that dude. It just we couldn't get past Dallas.
I'm gonna say it like this. So 81, that was a game that the Cowboys went up the Candlestick.
Yeah, that was the The Immaculate Reception, or
No,
not the Immaculate
not
Reception.
not that game.
That was the catch.
That was the catch. Nah, I ain't talking about that game. I'm talking about
That's the 81 game.
No. The Cowboys and the Niners played each other twice that year. They played in the regular
Yeah, but
season.
in 81, their playoffs that year is when the catch happened.
No, I know that, but what I'm saying is that was a regular season game that was played at Candlestick that year, and y'all beat the shit out of us. So they were, like the Niners on the high because they were like, yeah, we just beat America's team, this and that, whatever. So next thing you know, the NFC Championship game, they realized they got to play Dallas. So I think it was Ronnie Lott and what's y'all wide receiver? Yeah, Clark. He said, damn.
Oh, Dwight Clark?
Yeah. They was like, damn, we got to play these guys again?
Mm-hmm.
Because they knew what they just did to them in the regular season. Y'all keep the shit out of them. So they knew that it was going to be a tougher game, but it's going to be a lot more hard hitting. The only thing that it wasn't the catch that beat us. It was a lot of people want to throw the catch, is the reason it stands out because of what he was able to do on the play. I'm not going to knock Dwight Clark for making a crazy catch because he made a great catch, but the one that people they tend to forget, it was a cornerback by the name of Eric Wright that stopped Drew Pearson from getting down the field, to get in the field goal range on the next drive. He barely grabbed his jersey by his fingernails and was able to pull him to give him tackle. I think that was the play of the game to me. If I'm like we always say the thing with defense, to me, defense wins championships, and that was a championship.
It does.
That was a championship play. So if you look at when we played y'all, 11 years later in '92 and everything like that, what was the difference in that game? We was the youngest team in football at the time. We had a lot of bravado. You had a coach that basically said, we're going to go out here and we're going to kick their ass. And we did that. So in that championship game, really, it was all about the big plays more than anything. But Dallas was making the most of them because they wasn't afraid. I think the biggest player of that game, to me, other than the Alvin Harper, I'm gonna say it. This is the play that really this is what turned the game around because y'all had momentum. The play that turned everything around for us in that game was when Ricky Watters fumbled the football. When he fumbled, and that's when our offense started getting rolling. But yeah, the biggest play of the game was Alvin Harper when he made that catch. That was the biggest play of the game because to me, I had just scored a touchdown with Jerry Rice. And y'all was down by 4. So I was like,
in 90, hang on. I was gonna say 92. Yeah, we have Rice. I almost said we didn't have Rice. I was gonna be tripping.
Yeah, that was 92. So because you gotta remember something. Yeah, Steve Young was the starting quarterback, plus he was the MVP that year. But Joe
because Joe was hurt.
Yeah, Joe was hurt. Joe hadn't played in 2 years at that time.
Yeah.
So it was I think Joe got hurt when I think it was the championship game that they played a couple years before that, right?
I think it was the Giants.
Marshall that blasted his ass. Yep.
I think it was the Giants.
Yep, he almost broke that dude's back.
Yeah, the Giants kept fucking Joe up.
That's the thing. See, a lot of people. It's funny that we talk about the history of the game and shit, right? So some teams they knew the team's weaknesses and they knew how to attack it. So that's how the Giants were with y'all. They became more physical, and that's
what Dallas did. Was it wasn't so much they knew our weaknesses and knew how to attack us. What it was They took one of our strengths and attacked us because they had played in Candlestick so much that they got used to the field, and so they used the field against us.
I'm gonna say another thing that people probably remember it, of course, but when we got Charles Haley, that changed everything. That changed everything.
Fuck that noise.
Fuck
that noise,
bruh. You know that changed everything. You gotta admit to that. That changed everything.
Bro, I was tired of us swapping players. You bitches getting Charles Haley, us getting Ken Norton Jr., all this shit.
Bruh, that when I saw Ken Norton Jr. wearing that fucking red jersey and shit, bruh, I swear to God, I was like, bruh, I hate, to this day, I still can't stand that motherfucker. I'm like, God damn. But you know what though?
And then Dion, and then Dion the year after we had him, I'm like, yo, this shit's gotta stop. But yeah, Charles Haley was the game changer.
Yeah, Charles Haley was the game changer for us.
See, Eddie D knew that too and still did it.
You know what's crazy though? Like they interviewed, I think Eddie D and a few of the guys, it's like Steve Young and Jerry Rice, and I think Carmen Policy. They asked them, they said, "What do you think about the Charles Haley trade?" They said that's the worst thing we could have possibly ever done.
Oh yeah, Eddie D knew it at the time. I don't know why he did it, but he knew.
We already knew why.
He knew exactly what was going to happen. He knew it was going to shift the power because Charles Haley was that dude. He was such a game changer that you put him on another team and they're instantly going to be a contender. That's how good Charles Haley was.
But I'm gonna also say it like this too.
Hey, look. I can't hate the man because he helped us get 2 rings before he went to y'all.
Yeah.
Cannot hate that.
You guys 3.
You know, a player helps us get multiple rings. I can't hate on him.
Yeah. I'm gonna say it like this too, because you gotta remember also, you know, Charles had some mental issues. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm sure he did.
Yeah, I mean they already said it. Like, you know, he suffers from was it bipolar disorder or something? That's what he said at his Hall of Fame speech.
I'm sure.
Yeah, he all the shit that they was talking about what he did in San Francisco, it's been confirmed that, you know, he took a piss on somebody on their desk or something and all that stuff like that. I'm sitting up here like, man, like he took a dump on somebody's like chair or something. It was some shit that I heard. I was like, wait a minute, for real? So, yeah. So
yeah, it could have been the stuff like that Eddie D just didn't want to be around. It was like, no, I got to get this out of here.
Well, the thing about it was the Niners didn't want to
look.
They already
and I agree it was dumb because fuck what this man's doing in the locker room. Put him on a football field and he's destroying people.
Yeah.
That's how Charles Haley was. You know, the thing I hated for me seeing was when I saw motherfucking Ronnie Lott and Jerry Rice go to the East Bay and put on the most garbage fucking jerseys I have ever seen in my life. And I will never forgive them for that.
How you think I feel about Emmitt Smith? The motherfucker went out to the desert, put on it, went out there and wore the fucking jersey for 2 fucking years. I mean, that shit.
Yeah.
That right there to me is like, bruh. But
yeah, Arizona shit.
I get it. I mean, one thing he did do for Arizona, he brought them somewhat of a credibility,
some hope.
Some little hope and shit. I mean, they had Larry Fitzgerald was a rookie that year, and it was like last year in the league. And
actually, that wasn't just Fitzgerald's rookie year. That was also Anquan Bolden. They came in together, didn't they?
No, Bolden came in a year before he did.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, Bolden came in 03.
See, that was
because Fitzgerald came out in 04 because remember he was
okay.
up for a Heisman that year that he when he was getting ready to go into the draft.
Okay. That was probably, I'd say, the dumbest move one of the dumbest moves Arizona's ever done was breaking up Bolden and Fitzgerald.
Mm-hmm.
They win that Super Bowl if Bolden was on that Arizona team against fucking the Steelers. Yeah, Bolden was already gone by then, huh?
No, Bolden was on that team when they won when they went to the Super Bowl.
Was he?
Yeah, he was with them. He was with Arizona for about, I want to say 9. I want to say he was with Arizona for like 9 years, I believe. And then
damn, that's crazy because I remember Bolden more with fucking Baltimore than I do Arizona.
Yeah, he went to Baltimore. No, I'm sorry. He went to Baltimore in 2011. And they had a chance to go to the Super Bowl, but motherfucking Lee Evans dropped the damn ball and that fucking kicker missed the field goal and shit. That pretty much, that's the Super Bowl that y'all ended up playing the Ravens. Because y'all would have been playing the Patriots that year. Y'all would have played them twice that year. So,
yeah.
Because I remember y'all went up there on Sunday Night Football and y'all whooped their ass. But, Bolden got him a ring with Baltimore and
I know.
Yeah. So
I know.
But man, they offered Charles Haley help. They wanted him to go to like a clinic or some whatever, like a resort, and he said no. So the management basically said, you know what, since he don't want our help, we don't need him here.
Yeah.
So they was looking at other teams, and then they called the Cowboys. They say, yo, what you think about, Charles Haley? Yeah, I would love to have him, but, let me get back to you. So they asked the players, they said, yo, what you think about Charles Haley? They said, man, the dude he's a menace. And
Yep.
yeah, he's a hard worker and everything. He's a little kind of crazy, but he all right. So Jimmy said, man, I can deal with that. If the guy can play football for me, I can take care of everything else. So once they got him, that was it. I mean, the defense was already a good young defense at the time, but he made that defense went from being pretty much instead of being in the top 10, they went from top 10 to number 1 defense in the league that year.
Yeah.
And then
that's how good Charles Haley is.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the funny thing about how can you be a number 1 defense in the league and then have no Pro Bowlers?
Right. So
that's crazy.
So I hear y'all. I hear Micah's not playing linebacker for y'all this year.
Yeah, I've been hearing
that y'all moving him strictly to defensive end.
That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that they're gonna beef him up, make him, give him some more muscle, and then just go from there and shit. I mean, to me personally, I always thought that he's a guy that should be lining up on the line all the damn time instead of just dropping in cover. That's probably why we drafted the linebacker Overshown from Texas, because he's gonna be that linebacker that we really need, that can drop in coverage, but also that can be a run stopper also.
Yeah.
Because the dude played safety before he converted to linebacker. So
right.
To me, that shows me that he got range. He know how to play the angles right. I mean, the reason, and a lot of people said, well, he has a kind of a late reaction and everything like that, but he has the close in speed to stop the run. So just imagine if he had the instinct. Yeah, remember also he's been playing linebacker for what, maybe 2 years, but this whole time he's been playing safety. So
yeah,
it's like he's still learning the position. He's still learning it. But I also feel that the reason, like I said, you gotta have guys that's going to attack that off, that they're going to attack that the trenches. And I think with the kid that we got with Mozzie Smith, man, I think that's what we needed. We need a junkyard dog. That's what we needed. We need somebody that's going to do the dirty work and stop the run. If we can stop the run, who knows what can happen. So, but also to our secondary, we got 2 elite cornerbacks, and we got some safeties that's pretty good. So it's like our defense is going to shape up the way it needs to be. It's a matter of, can we get the stops, and can Dak be consistent when when he's in control throwing the football. But most of all, play calling got to be on point though.
Yeah,
I mean, if you playing against a sorry ass team, you should be beating their ass by 40 points. Period. I'm sorry. Like, you should beat that team. Like the Texans game and shit, we should have had 50 points on their ass. 50.
Look, I'm pretty shocked because I've heard multiple defensive players on our defensive line say this, but oh no, I'm not surprised. But in our defense, how it is they say you gotta earn the right to rush the passer.
Mm-hmm.
You stop the run on the way to the quarterback.
Yep.
And that's how I think a lot of defensive lines should coach it. You earn your right or you don't get to rush the quarterback, period. Mm-hmm. So.
Also, Bronny James going to USC.
I saw that earlier. That's okay. I just read something that's saying Chris Brown and Usher.
Oh, yeah.
Got into a heated altercation at Chris Brown's birthday party, and Usher came back with a bloody nose.
Yeah, so this is what I read. Well, I listened to earlier. So Usher, you know what I'm saying? Usher been kind of like a mentor to Chris Brown for like 20 years. And what happened was, Chris Brown just turned, I think, 34 yesterday or something on Friday. And Usher threw the party for Usher. For Chris Brown. So I guess what's the dude? Amon Shumpert's wife was at the party. I guess like Chris Brown was trying to holler at her or something, and she ignored him. Plus, he was already fucking drunk, and I guess he got mad.
Right.
He dipped. So like Usher was trying to figure out like, yo, like what's going on? What's the problem? So and then I guess like his team, I guess Chris Brown's boys and shit, they jumped him.
Right.
They busted his nose. So I mean, ain't no telling what happened, what was said in that conversation. I mean, we don't know. But also, it's got to been something that happened during that, when he was up there, trying to get her attention.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I saw that shit earlier.
Yeah, that's wild. Did you hear the shit Jack Harlow said in one of his new songs?
Who?
Jack Harlow.
I don't know who that is.
He's a rapper. He's a white dude.
Jack Harlow. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, a lot of people are saying that he's the best white rapper since Eminem, but if you actually listen to it and have the lyrics on and read what the fuck he's saying, he actually says he's better than Eminem, and I'm thinking, stop, kid. Stop right now. Stop it. And he ain't even the best white rapper since Eminem.
Mm-mm.
I mean, what? You just gonna throw Paul Wall in the garbage?
I was getting ready to say that's who I had on my mind right there.
You can't do that.
You can't do hell no.
I think Paul Wall's better than Jack Harlow.
Shit, I think G-Eazy better than Jack Harlow, to be honest with you.
Logic. Logic has way better lyrics than Harlow. He raps better than Harlow.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I get it. It's cool. You can say all that shit. You know, you think you're that dope and stuff, but no, stop.
Can't do Paul Wall like that, man.
Come to reality, dude.
Look, you gotta remember something. Paul Wall doing this shit underground before he even went mainstream. So,
I know.
His name was already in the streets even before the motherfucker signed a damn deal. Everybody in the country knew who the fuck he was.
I know.
And then when that motherfucker, when he did the song with Mike Jones and some thug, still tripping on Fofo, that song, everybody was like, oh shit.
That shit was hot, especially in the South.
That shit's still bumping.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn. Look, yeah, that shit was hot back then, but I'm gonna tell you like this right now. I still play that motherfucker to this day. But when he had that song, Sitting Sideways, man.
Didn't he do some shit with Chameleonaire too?
Yeah, they was boys and shit. That's how they started out. They started out together. They was in a group together. And something that happened, I think it was a song that not a song, it was some song that Chameleonaire he rapped, and you can hear Chameleonaire's brother say, yeah, I know your mom, but we cool like that, blah, blah, blah. So I guess like Chameleonaire's brother went to a spot that Paul Wall used to go to, and I guess the motherfuckers jumped him. So the shit got back to Chameleonaire and got back to Paul Wall, and it was, a lot of mixed, messages or whatever shit and everything. I mean, they was on a beef for a minute. I mean, we talk like several years. But like Chameleonaire and shit, he went on and did his thing. He a Grammy winner and all that shit like that, blah, blah, blah. And then, the dude's like, he done went into some business venture somewhere out in California. And he's making a lot more money than he probably can ever. I mean, shit, at least like the company that he I guess created or something, whatever, he sold it for like nearly $100 million.
Right.
So I'm like, dude has a great business savvy to his game. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, for Jack Harlow to say that, man, that's first of all, dude, like that. First of all, it's too soon. Number one.
Yeah. I mean, you're still stupid young in this shit.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you want to say he's the greatest rapper to ever come out of Kentucky, I'm with you.
Okay, I mean, who else? Who else has come out of Kentucky?
Right, you know what I'm saying. But I'm just being funny. But that's
the greatest white rapper since Eminem. No,
not that. I ain't saying that.
No, I'm just saying he shouldn't be saying that shit either.
He shouldn't be saying that. That's to me, I think that's a sign of a little disrespect in a way because
it is.
Because
watch, he gonna have someone like Paul Wall get in his bag and just if Paul Wall feels like it and just go at him, and there ain't too much Harlow's gonna be able to do about that.
I'm gonna tell you like this right now. Paul Wall, if it wasn't for the damn grills and shit they put in them, them grills and shit.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Paul Wall, that shit wouldn't be what it was, or it still is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He made that shit cool as fuck. But you can't sit here and say you're the greatest rapper since. I mean, yeah, I can see why he did that because he feel that some rappers have to be consistent, especially white rappers. unlike black rappers and shit. So I mean, if you think about through the years, I mean, who's been the most consistent? It's been Eminem.
I don't know. Look. I'm just me personally. I'm just getting tired of hearing all this. Oh, white rapper, black rapper bullshit. If you in hip hop, you in hip hop. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Or all these people that run around. Oh, Eminem's a guest in hip hop. Okay, he never said he wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the way they say it so much is they run around acting like Eminem has come out and said, "Oh, well, no, I'm not a guest. I own this house," or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, if you listen to it, he did an interview with Crooked Eye on Crook's Corner and said, Crook asked him, he said, "So, what do you think about all these people saying, you're a guest in the house of hip hop and stuff like that?" And Eminem's like, "Oh, I am a guest. I never said I wasn't." But there's you know who Calico is?
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a battle rapper out of Detroit, I think. But and he does other stuff besides just battle rap. But they had asked him that question about Eminem, and he's like, "Look," he goes, "I look at it this way." He goes, "Okay." He goes, "So honestly, what the fuck does that mean?" He goes, "To me, if somebody stamped you, you official."
Mm-hmm.
He goes, "Proof, who's a motherfucking legend around this shit, stamped Eminem, so M is official."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, apparently Proof used to, I guess, win money off people in high school
Mm-hmm.
because he'd have M rap against people and bet them, and they'd all think they were going to beat him because he was white.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's just, I don't know. This whole younger generation, it almost seems like they just don't give a shit about where they started.
Where the roots at, exactly.
Yeah, like I've heard some of the young ones when they've been asked about Tupac, some of them will be like, "Who's that?" or "He's boring," and I'm thinking, yo, what? Your mom and dad need to slap the shit out of you.
Dad should pull out one.
Yeah, Tupac boring? And for you not even to know who Tupac is, that's just a fucking disgrace.
That's like you taking out a good portion of the fucking Bible, rap Bible, to be honest.
Right.
Like
right.
you can't spell rap without Tupac's name being in it. I mean, the dude was a major around.
Look, I'll tell you this much. Death Row Records wouldn't be what it is without Tupac.
You know what? It may look. I'm be honest with you with Death Row. Death Row was actually doing a lot better without Tupac. Before Tupac got there. I mean, you already had, you had Snoop Dogg, you had Dre, you had.
Wasn't
Rage?
Did it? Yeah, but didn't Dre help start Death Row Records?
No, well, yeah, he did. So.
And then he left, right?
So Suge knew this guy. His name is Harry O.
Right.
So Harry O was, he was in the underground, world, and so Suge, said, "Hey, I'm trying to start this record company," and he was like, "Okay, like how much you need?" He's like, "Well, I need this." He's like, "Okay, now." This one I'm gonna start, like they already set up their own little, set things up, whatever. So they was able to get it started. So what happening was once he was able to get the money and able to get everything set up, they had to go to Jimmy Iovine and tell him about the whole situation. Because remember, Dre was still signed with Ruthless at the time.
Right.
So,
and was that Jimmy Iovine?
Jimmy Iovine was with, he was with Interscope.
Interscope, right?
Yeah, he was with Interscope. So, I think still with them. But anyway,
I don't know. All I know is last year Jimmy Iovine got inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So they was able to get him out of the contract. So pretty much, wherever that Dre makes or whatever, Easy gets he gets royalties. You know what I'm saying? That's it's whatever. All right, cool. So here, Death Row starts up, whatever, blah blah blah. Everybody knew what Death Row was. Only thing that made Death Row untouchable was when they got Tupac. When they got
I got you.
Once they got Tupac, it was
raps.
There was no record label better than Death Row at the time.
Right. Now,
other than Bad Boy.
Right. Okay, so when Dre left Death Row, that's when he went and did Aftermath, right?
Yeah. So Dre.
Okay. Now, so right before. Okay, so pretty much, and this is how I've heard it. If Dr. Dre never found and signed Eminem, he probably would have flopped at Death Row, right? Or not Death Row, but Aftermath.
Yeah.
Because he put out, didn't he put out?
Yeah.
He put out, what was it, like what was it, the Wall Street or some shit like that?
It was some album, but it
flopped. And then Rakim wasn't selling like that. Yeah. Because he was with Aftermath for a minute, right?
Yeah.
And so Dre was essentially, literally at the end of his rope, like, I find something or it's a wrap.
Yeah, the interesting story behind Eminem was they was going through some tapes and
yeah, I know it was a tape that Eminem gave to some kids that were with Interscope when he was at the 1997 Rap Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
He made it to the finals, lost to Juice, some dude named Juice, and he just handed a tape to some kids from Interscope, and they went back and gave it to Jimmy Iovine, and Jimmy Iovine's the one that played it for Dre.
He played for Dre, and Dre was like, "Whoa, who is this?"
Yeah.
Because like one thing that we do know about Dre is this: Dre needs some type of inspiration. He needs like motivation. If it's something that's nice and fresh and he's ready to put it out there, Dre gonna work with the dude until he gets it right. He sees the talent. That's what I'm saying. Like one thing about Dre knows talent when he sees it.
Dude, he said, Dre said their first session together in his studio, they recorded like 7 songs off the Slim Shady LP, the very first mainstream album that M put out.
Wow.
He said the very first session was they went into the studio and he's all, I hit my drum machine, and 2 or 3 seconds later he looks up and goes, hi, my name is that's how I'm like, that's just fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so because M did have and I think it was produced by the Bass Brothers. His first album that he put out, I can't even remember the name of it now.
The EP, it was
no, that was just a 6-song EP. He had a whole album before the EP.
I'm trying to remember the name. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And if you listen to it, super young M, but he sounds a lot like AZ and Nas on it.
Yeah. But yeah,
so that one didn't really sell all that well.
nah.
But
But
that was
yeah,
way back. Fuck. That was mid to early '90s.
but I know one thing though, it got them where they at now.
Well, yeah, and signing 50 Cent kind of helped.
Yeah, 50 Cent, that shit, when he signed him and he signed the game and rest of them guys, I'm sitting up here like, man, this dude getting ready. I mean, Dre's
Yo,
already
shady,
like
bro, shady, shit. At that whole time, nobody could fuck with Shady Aftermath.
no, they couldn't. No, hell no.
You couldn't. Period.
No.
Because not only was it 50 Cent, G Unit, then you had D12 and all that shit.
Remember they had Mobb Deep too.
Yeah.
They had Mobb Deep. So I'm like,
yeah, and it was, from what I've heard, it was M that had to convince Dre to sign 50, because of all the beefs 50 had, and Dre just didn't want to deal with it at first. And see, I think that's where Ja Rule, I guess, let his status go to his head, because from what I had heard, he was sending threats to like Eminem and Dr. Dre, telling them not to sign 50, and if you sign 50, you're going to be sorry. And then right after they signed 50 is when Ja jumped out the window and decided to, because Eminem wasn't even going to worry about Ja Rule. That was 50's beef, whatever. 50's a grown man. He was just going to let 50 deal with all that shit.
yeah.
You know what I mean? He didn't even want to be part of it. The only reason Eminem got into it with Ja Rule was when Ja Rule jumped on stage and said, your mother's a crackhead and Kim is a known slut, so what's Haley going to be when she grows up? And it was a green light from now on out. Everybody, I'm talking D12, Obi Trice, Proof, all of them went after Ja Rule.
Killed him.
Yeah.
Killed him.
Well,
Ja Rule's never the same after that.
Nah, bruh, he's been doing like, he did some whack ass commercial I saw floating around the internet.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
And then, still to this day, you got King Troll 50 Cent still trolling the shit out of that dude.
Of course.
Like when 50 bought the first 2 rows of that motherfucker's concert that time. So when he was on stage, you couldn't see nobody. I'm like, yo, dude. I'm like, really? Yo, 50 does this to everybody. He just trolls the shit out of people.
Yeah, he does.
He told, when M put out the Revival album.
Yeah.
And Joe Budden shit all over it. I don't care. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. The only issue I had with Joe Budden at that point in time, he was still signed to Shady Records. So you're saying this about your boss. It's like, bro. But no, 50 Cent went right online and goes, hey, Joe, next time I see you, I'm going to have to kick you in your ass for saying that shit. I'm like, God damn. 50 be... 50's wild, dude.
Yeah, he is.
But yeah, when he starts trolling somebody, it's a wrap, because he's just going to keep trolling them.
Yeah.
50 just be fucking... I think I read something online today. I don't know. It could just be fans, and you know how some of these fans overreact. But something saying people are thinking that 50 threw some hints out there or something, that he's got an album coming out.
50 do?
That's what I read.
Oh, shit.
All right. I'm like, oh, okay. I'll fuck with that. I want to see what that's like.
I'm gonna say he ain't had an album out in like fuck
a minute. Well, he been doing all the TV shit.
right.
You know, all the Power
I
and
was
shit
saying
like that.
he did the BMF. He doing that also.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
like, yeah, and movies
he
too.
also said he's not working with stars ever again.
He ain't working with stars again.
That's what he said.
Oh shit.
He made a little video. I guess some went south with him and stars, and he come out like, "Yep, I ain't working with these motherfuckers ever again." He said, "Well, what he said was, I'm not selling stars another fucking show ever."
Mm.
I'm like, damn. Okay. But yeah, so yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, I wouldn't mind a fifth album.
Yeah, I just want to hear what he's gonna say.
Yeah, I do too. You know, one person I've been hoping puts a fucking album out,
Dre.
and I heard it. Nah, I heard a few years ago. He was talking about putting one out. Is LL? He said, I got a lot of shit to say.
Oh.
I'm like, well, then put that goddamn album out. You know people are gonna buy it. You're LL Cool J.
Mm-hmm.
But he does that. He's got the Rock the Bells radio though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So
yeah. Hey,
so
go ahead.
Are Ice Cube, Too Short, and E40, are they all independent?
I think so.
Because I was gonna say, how. I mean, I don't know if Mount Westmore would have come up together as fast as it did if they were all signed to record labels, because I don't know if they would have given them all clearances to do shit with Death Row.
Well, you got also remember also is that Cube has his own label for like over 30 years.
Right, I get that.
And then, Too Short the same way, and of course, 40.
I think 40's independent.
Yeah.
Because I know, I believe a lot of the Mount Westmore shit's on Death Row, since Snoop owns Death Row and he's part of Mount Westmore.
Yeah. Yeah, he's trying to.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, he's trying to bring that positive side of Death Row, I guess, now, because
I know the first thing he said he wants to do, I've heard him say it in a few interviews. He's like, look, he goes, before I start, as far as like just going crazy, signing artists and putting out just bunches and bunches of shit, he wants to bring Death Row back to basically profitability and get it making money again, so that all the people back in the day that were involved with Death Row and are still owed shit from Death Row because what had happened with Death Row and people didn't get paid, he wants to pay all of those people first before anything else.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's what's up, Snoop looking out for everybody.
Yeah, because if you think about it, man, the way that shit was, this is what I heard. I heard that it was basically the motherfucker was, the houses that they were staying in wasn't even their names. The cars that they was driving in wasn't even their name. The money that they was getting was like they was getting allowance. That's all they was getting.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you went up to Suge, you say, yo, Suge, I got this situation. I need like 5 G's. He'll break you.
Holy shit. G's. Yeah, holy shit. She's that old?
Who?
Oh, Danielle Fishel, the chick that played Topanga on Boy Meets World. She's 42, bro.
Yeah. She around our age, man. Come on now.
I didn't know that, but I haven't seen her in her 40s. I bet she's still fire.
I'm sure she is. I can't really look at that no more. So
She was, yeah.
I don't want my liver be going to no damn black market.
This motherfucker wake up. This motherfucker wake up in a bathtub full of ice.
Right. Like what I'm saying. Like, oh hell no.
Thanks for the 100 grand. Fuck you.
Yeah. Thanks for 100 grand. Fuck you. Hey, no, I was gonna ask you this question real quick. So so I know marijuana is legal in Oregon and shit, right?
Yeah, the whole West Coast. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So what's this shit about the damn the crop and shit, man? Like what's with all this money going down, man? Like the farmers and the people that own the shops and shit, man. Why? Did they say why?
I have no idea. It could be see, I don't smoke anymore, so I don't know 100%, but if I had to guess,
mm-hmm.
it could be the taxes that the government's hitting them for.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the government raises the taxes on this shit. Hell, here in Oregon, you might as well come here if you want to do any type of fucking drug, to be honest with you.
Man, fuck all that.
No, seriously, like they decriminalized all the hard shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Meth, coke,
heroin,
all of it. They decriminalized it. I'm like, gee, y'all got a meth epidemic as it is here. Stop. Quit giving these people a fucking reason to do it.
Man, look, I'll tell you like this right now. If the fucking government, the federal government would get their head out their ass and say, you know what? We're going to decriminalize marijuana. We're going to make it legal throughout the United States and everything like that. Do you think that a lot of this shit that's going on will stop?
I don't know.
Because it's tricky. Because you got to remember, the black market is one of them making the most money because they know that, A, they can sit here and say, I'm a delivery. And they go, oh, okay. But see, here's the thing, though. This is what I also found out in California. Even if you legally planting marijuana and don't have a license, they only fine you $500. That ain't shit.
No, it ain't.
It's nothing. It's like to them, they like, dude, I can make that up in in less than 2 hours by selling it on the street. So they got the money to do it. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, like it's crazy because I've just been watching it and trying to research it and everything like that because here in Texas, it already passed through the House to decriminalize it. So,
but decriminalizing and being legal are two different things.
Well, no, I was getting to the point where I was going to say.
Oh, okay.
So so they did a poll here. They did two different types of polls. So for recreational marijuana, I think it was like what they said, 67% of the people was for it, and the rest they said no, right? So they broke down the men and women who and the different ethnic groups and shit like that. So when they brought up the medical marijuana, it was well over 80%. So what they're trying to do here now, they're trying to make it a medical marijuana first. That's what they're trying to do here, which I think is good for people like myself because I got PTSD as well. But they're trying to make it to a point where vets and shit won't be penalized for not because they want to take pills at the VA. I don't like taking them pills either. You know what I'm saying? Nope. But it's
fuck that.
Like, right, exactly. But we already know the reason why, because Big Pharma is the reason why. They're like, they're cutting into our business, so that's a monopoly. Like, ain't no damn monopoly. Like, what it is that people are finding ways to self-heal themselves, heavily medicate themselves, whatever little issues that they have. I mean, you got people that got cancer, AIDS, and all that shit like that, blah, 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 man. Won't y'all just quit with the bullshit?
Right.
It's just really sad that you got a business that thrive on people being sick all the fucking time. It's sad.
Yep.
So
that's how it is.
That's how it is, man. It shouldn't have to be, but that's how a lot of motherfuckers they get paid. So that's why I told somebody had asked me. They said, "Would you ever run for office?" I was like, "Hell no. Fuck, I want to run for office for."
Right.
Man, probably within the first 2 weeks of that shit, I'd be like, I'm done.
Yeah, or somebody'd fire me because I'd be telling too many people to go suck a fat one.
Well, they'll fire me probably from a committee or something like that whatsoever, but I'm still part of the entity and shit, which is the U.S. Congress. So
yeah,
wherever I vote and shit, it's gonna count towards wherever the tally is gonna be on, wherever side is gonna be on. So, like, to me personally, yeah, they need to just go ahead and legalize at the federal level. Quit bullshitting, because you got so many people that's incarcerated that sold it, and they went to prison for how many years for marijuana? Like, damn, they didn't kill nobody. So
yeah,
I mean, because a lot of people that went to jail, they just sold drugs. They didn't kill nobody. Like,
right.
Let the motherfuckers go, man. Like, y'all know what y'all done did. Y'all done basically what y'all done did was, after the wars was over, y'all took away a lot of the companies that the people, especially people of color, where they worked at and shit, it was convenient for them and everything like that, blah, blah, blah. And then you think about the pensions and shit they supposed to be getting, all that shit like that, right? Everything that was promised. What else they supposed to do? What else you supposed to do?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it's like, yeah, they go to robbing, or they go to do this, they rob, whatever and shit, sell drugs, whatever and shit. That's what they do to try to survive. I mean, it's not something that they want to do. I mean, yeah, people's mentality is, like, if he got it, I want it too, or whatever. So,
hey, did Dallas get assigned any
the undrafted,
no, not undrafted, but y'all get assigned any international players this year?
We still got the one from Mexico, Isaac Anacor.
Oh, okay. Y'all got a Mexican dude too?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a.
He was supposed to be our one of our guards, a tackle or whatever. And
okay. Yeah, we got a big ass offensive lineman from Mexico. He's like 6'8".
Damn.
He don't play or nothing like that. I think we're still trying to develop him or something like that. But yeah, we got one of those too.
Mm-hmm.
When the hell did they start doing that stuff? It couldn't have been very long ago.
Trying international players, they've been doing it now for the last few years, probably a little bit longer.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, they just randomly assign them to teams, huh?
Either they assign them to teams, or they'll have the team give them an opportunity or whatever. Like, so they'll do like a little workout or something in front of scouts or whatever, and then they say, hey, y'all might want to check this guy out, blah, blah, blah. They send them in.
Oh, okay.
Out, and then they say, okay, we'll take him, like that. And he'll just be like a practice squad guy. Now, if he comes out of nowhere and make noise, then yeah, he'll be on the roster. So
yeah, it seems like the XFL is kind of like a farm system now for the NFL. I see players are getting like we just invited. Well, I know the Seattle Sea Dragons. They lost two of their quarterbacks already.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one of them used to be y'all's, Ben
Yeah,
DiNucci.
the coochie. Yeah.
Yeah, he went to Denver, and then their second quarterback we just invited to the rookie mini camp, which means he ain't making nothing, so he'll go right back to the XFL. But
Yeah.
my guess is we invited him to the rookie mini camp so that we can have a quarterback throwing to these rookies.
Yeah.
That's basically what I'm guessing.
Mm-mm. Yeah, man. That shit's crazy, man. Like, damn. Just how the draft, how it went out, how the way it went, and I mean, like I said, that was probably the most depth I've ever seen in a common draft that since I've been watching it, where you got all these good players going late
Yeah,
and
super late.
super late. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, wow, like this guy, like say for example, like the guy we got Deuce Vaughn, if he was like about 4, maybe 5
Two.
inches taller, he would have been picked in the second round for
Shit,
sure.
he ain't even got to be 4 or 5. He could be 5'7" as a running back and be good. So he could be about 2.5 inches taller, and he would have been a second round pick.
Yeah, he'd been a second round pick, but the dude is a 2-time All-American and shit in college, like last 2 years.
Yeah, but a lot of people looked at his height and said 5'5". No, we don't want him.
Yeah,
See, and that's another thing. A lot of people they put too much stock in the 40 times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like you can look at a player, you read their 40 time, but what you're watching on the field is like there's no way the dude ran that slow of a 40 when he's playing a lot faster at game speed.
That's the thing with Vaughn. Like the thing with me with him was this. This guy, when he gets out in the open, he makes magic happen. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like the whole 40 time and all that shit. I mean, it's yeah, whatever. That's cool.
Right.
Okay. All right. Yeah, the guy can run a 4.2. All right, cool. The question I have is this. When it's like 3rd and 3 and you need and it's like what, like 15 seconds left and you need a touchdown, what you gonna do? What are you
Yeah.
gonna do? Are you gonna get open to get the first down, you know, or are you gonna try to go and get the touchdown? Which one you gonna be?
Yeah. Oh my God. Well, you're not gonna like what I'm about to say, seeing as how you're former Navy.
What happened now?
This shit has gone all the way left for the military now.
Oh hell, what happened now?
The Navy now says its pilot drag queen influencer campaign has concluded.
The fuck?
Jesus Christ, yo. Are you fucking kidding me? Why are you pushing this shit on the military?
I don't know.
Stop it.
I'm glad I got out when I did. Shit.
Oh, you ain't lying. Bro, I was getting pissed because just the new uniforms alone pissed me the fuck off. I'm like, bro, it went to there's no more shine in your boots.
Yeah.
You don't gotta pressure you don't
flame. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't press your uniforms no more. Instead, they don't even button up the tops. They are all zip up. Yeah. Everything's Velcro. It's like, can this shit get any more lazy?
I don't know. All I know is this. One thing I hate about the military more than any fucking thing itself was the fucking politics.
Yeah, that right there because
that made like, don't get me wrong, like I'm proud that I serve. I'm proud that I'm a
right,
vet, you know
right.
what I'm saying? But
Same here.
I'm rep the Navy till I die. You know what I'm saying? Because I have a legacy through them. But
Right.
at the same time, like you know, when they made it, when it became more political, like how they would throw people under the bus and shit just to get ahead, I'm like, bro, I ain't with this shit. I'm just not. I'm not one of these yes mans and shit that was in there. Like I was the type that I said what I had to say. I made it a point where the shit that they were saying was a bunch of bullshit. And then
Right.
they ain't like what I said. So what they tried, bro, I'm telling you something. They did just about everything they could possibly do to me to get me kicked out. And they couldn't do it. And the reason why was because A, I didn't kiss up to nobody. B,
Right.
they didn't have nothing on me to try to destroy me. They tried. That's
Yeah.
what I told myself. I said, like the whole it's a little incident it's a major incident that happened where I had nothing to do with it. And they tried to get me kicked out, bro. I had to go through the FBI to do a polygraph test to prove that
Yeah.
I had nothing to do with this dude getting mugged or whatever he was doing to try to get off the ship. And then I found out the reason why he did it was because his fucking wife was getting ready to leave his ass. And then,
That, bruh, I've seen so many Dear John letters in the military. It's fucking ridiculous.
tell me about it. Look, I got one. I got one better. Hell, you probably seen this your damn self. When you get back from deployment and shit, it be women lined up with divorce papers.
Yeah. Well, I don't blame them because what I seen over in Iraq,
Oh man.
shit,
Oh yeah.
bro. Once you deploy, the adultery rate goes up 100%.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Period. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Bruh,
I'm
look.
like, y'all motherfuckers are really that grimy?
Bro, when I
And
look,
it was everybody. It's like it was the NCOs that are trying to tell you you're not allowed to do this shit. You could get in trouble, and they're the ones doing it. It's like, no, I don't play that bullshit.
yep. That's why I told this one cat, he was like, man, like, I forgot the chick's name and shit. She was a lieutenant. So I was like, and then
Uh-huh.
he was like, man, you should just go ahead and nail that. I said, nah, man, I'm cool.
Nah,
And he was
nah,
like,
nah.
he's like, why not, man? She throwing her stuff at you. I said, man, I ain't with that, man. I'm good.
Yeah, like I had a few of my battle buddies trying to get me to smash out this MP in Iraq that was trying to push up on me and shit. And I'm like, bitch, you're married and got 2 kids at home. This ain't gonna happen.
Exactly.
Sorry. Nope. I
Mm.
go, don't get me wrong. She was bad too. I'm like, wow, because you don't see too many super bad ones in the army. Like, not like that. I'm like, damn, she bad.
Yeah.
But it's like, nah, you married and got 2 kids at home, shorty. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like today, I was asked my niece's boyfriend had asked me. He's like, so do you miss the military? I go, honestly, I go, no, because of the politics. That
Yeah.
was my answer. I'm like, I couldn't do all the fucking politics. I go, it just got to a point where I couldn't do it no more.
Yeah. That's how I felt. That's how I felt. Like I know at the end of my journey, they was like, they was coming up because they knew I was going to get out. So they was like, hey, Grant, you know what I'm saying? Won't you stay in? You know what I'm saying? You have a great future and all that stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. And I'm sitting up here like, also now I got a great future now. After all the shit y'all was saying about me and all this, bullshit and everything like that. No, I'm cool. I'm getting the fuck out. They was like, man, you missing out. Like you missing out on a great opportunity. I said, what great opportunity I'm missing out on? Tell me that.
Right.
Like I ain't missing out on shit. I was like, one thing I'm gonna miss out on is that I don't have to worry about hearing you motherfuckers no more. Period. That's what I said to him that day. When I left, I didn't even look back at my ship. Not one time. I just kept walking. I dipped. Went home, rolled up a blunt for the first and it's been at least 5 years since I blazed, and bruh, like that was the best high I've ever felt at that time. Because all that shit.
It had been so long.
Right. I mean, 5 years is, as much as everybody said, oh, well, it was just 5 years. They went by fast. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, no, it didn't.
I said, that shit ain't going by fast.
No, maybe for you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That shit don't go by fast. Bruh, that year in the Middle East, I swear to God, I've never had a year go by so slow in my life.
Look, I tell you, I do one like this. Every time we went over that motherfucker to the Persian Gulf, I never would have thought that 6 years, 6 months, 6 years, 6 months turned into like 6 years.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Like for each month that we was on it felt like it was a year. Because
it was fucking crazy.
It was times where we couldn't get off the ship. It was times where we was out at sea for over 2, maybe 3 months.
Right.
So we're doing figure eights and shit out there, and
dude. And this happened like right as I was getting out. The whole uniform stuff and shit like that. But also when they started teaching, they called it combatives PT.
Mm-hmm.
It was basically new hand-to-hand combat. It was jujitsu. Was basically what it was. They were starting to teach us jujitsu and stuff like that. You know how the fuck and this here is what I didn't get, because I would have never passed and made it to the next level. But like I said, I was getting out, so I wasn't worried about it. But to go from one level to the next, the NCOs would put boxing gloves on. You ain't allowed to put them on. They're swinging and hitting you, and you ain't allowed to hit them, but you got to find a way to get in close enough to grab them and make them stop. And I'm thinking, the first time I get socked, I'm swinging. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's just me. It's like, no. You ain't going to hit me, and I ain't allowed to hit you back. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Fuck that. I'm swinging on you, Chief.
I remember this one time in boot camp. So, because I went in boot camp in February of 03. And
oh wow, you was shit. I was already in Iraq.
Yeah, so what happened was we was in rank, and one of the RDCs, kind of like your drill sergeant, with but this in the Navy, white chick, she comes up to this guy that was like next to me in my division. He was she had said some shit about, she said, you don't think I can, she said, you think I can kick your ass like that? And then I kind of like looked at her, she saw me, and then I looked forward, and then she had said, do you have a problem? I said, no, Petty, I don't have no problem. She was like, you think that you don't think I can kick your ass? I said, we all do respect Petty Officer, but you will never kick my ass. That's what I said to her. I said, you will never put your hands on. I said, you put your hands on me, I will defend myself.
Yeah.
And she said, if I hit you now, what you gonna do? I said, you'll find out, Petty Officer. So I ended up getting IT for that shit.
Right.
I got IT like a motherfucker, bro. Like, I swear to
God. Look, I'll tell you, it was tough putting up with the drill sergeants yelling in your face and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I was able to do it. None of them ever really put their hands on any of us and stuff, because for one, they couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
But I will tell you this: the only one of my drill instructors I never once thought about saying anything to or talking back to was our senior drill instructor in basic training. And trust me, if you first seen this dude just first glance, you'd laugh and be like, "Oh, man, you pussy! This dude's like 5'6". You whoop the shit out of him." It's like, let him put his uniform on, and when you see Airborne, Air Assault, Pathfinder, Army Ranger, Green Beret. The dude was Delta Force at one point in time. The dude's got mad combat jump. It's like, you know what? Whatever you say goes, Chief. I'm listening to everything you say. I ain't saying a word.
Right.
Because that's the type of dude that while you're looking at him dead in his eyes, this motherfucker can sneak behind you like a ninja and you never even know he moved.
Mm-hmm.
This one of them motherfuckers. This one of them motherfuckers that be like them Navy SEALs that go way behind enemy lines.
Oh no, I give you one. I give you one even better. So we met up with our brother division, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what happened was they had us. We had to watch some fucking shit on TV or some shit. It was something that was going on down in Iraq or something, right?
Right.
So it was a couple of cats that came in. You had this chief. He come walking in and I'm looking at his chest and I'm saying, like, is that a trident? And then
hell.
So I was like, and as he walked closer,
shit.
I was like, fuck. So I was, in my mind, I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
So nobody know what was going on but me.
Right.
So one of the guys was like, yo, Grant, I noticed that you got the look on your face. What's going on? I said, you see that dude? I said, you see that guy right there, the short guy right there? He was like, yeah. He was like, yo, look what's on his chest. So he looked at his chest and said, is that a trident? I said, yeah.
Yes, sir.
I said, yeah, don't fuck with him. And then he was like, oh, he a SEAL? I said, yeah, them the baddest motherfuckers in the world. They the baddest.
Well, they think they are.
Man, they the baddest motherfuckers in the world. But anyway.
They think they are. I'm sorry. I gotta stay with Army Special Forces.
Army Special Forces, they the shit. I ain't gonna lie. But I mean, I got.
Now, I got a question for you.
What's up?
Okay, I get it. SEALs, they that tier 1 elite shit, just like a Green Beret and stuff like that. But is Navy Intel the same way? Like Navy Intel gets a lot of leeway when they're doing shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say Navy Intel, some of those guys go undercover and behind enemy lines a lot of times too, huh?
Yeah, they do.
And they're specially trained, right?
Yep.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
If you're going to go behind enemy lines like that, dude, you can't go in there without protection.
No, I get that, but I'm just saying, like, because Navy Intel technically isn't any type of special forces unit at all.
Right.
They're intelligence. A lot of people would think, oh, they're intelligence, so they don't know how to do shit. But no, them Navy Intel dudes are some bad motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And the females. I can't just say dudes, because them females be some bad bitches too, boy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hell, a lot of them train with the SEALs and
yeah. So Navy Intel gets down like that, huh? And
IA too.
And some of the SEALs come from Navy Intel, right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yep. Yeah. When I got to my ship, one of the guys I knew that was on the division, I noticed that he was working out, like, doing extra workouts. And I'm sitting up here like, the fuck he about to do? Run for the marathon or something? What he doing?
He was about to go to Buds, huh?
Yep. He went to he ended up going to Buds, and And then I remember he came back to the ship. I want to say a year or so later, and he was a SEAL. I was like, what? So,
what did he specialize in?
well, he was a signalman, visual
Oh,
communication,
okay, I got you.
but also he did a lot of
Yeah,
quartermaster, which was like navigation on the ship. So,
yeah,
so he was pretty good with, like, of course, with sunrise, sunset, like tides and currents,
yeah.
weather and all
Man,
that.
it would a signalman. So pretty much like if
Morse
they
code,
was in
Morse codes, yeah.
that and a signalman, it
That's
might
what I
mean something
was.
different. Okay, now do y'all also like? I don't know how often you ever left the ship, but like, say if y'all had to go to land or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
would you be the one? Would you be the ones that would be in the LZ, landing the helicopters and shit?
No, we don't we don't do that. Only thing we do for
Okay,
flight,
those
only thing we do for flight quarters is
gotcha.
we check the wind, the direction, how fast we
Hmm.
go, and all that shit like that, blah blah. Because you want to catch the wind, so it'd be easy for the helicopters to fly off and shit, the helos. So
Yeah, I gotcha.
we had the Seahawks, the Seahawks, those choppers. So we had those. So
I don't know if I know what a Seahawk is.
it's a CA. It's called CH-60. And we had to, like, whenever we did underway replenishment, which is unrep. We used to not only get the ship's fuel, but we also got the JP5 fuel for the helicopter.
Oh my god! Hang on. You said CH-60?
CH-60, yeah. I mean
I've
SH.
never heard of it.
SH.
Is it SH or UH?
No, it's SH6.
Oh,
It could be. I know it was a Seahawk. It was a Seahawk 60.
they might call it something else in the Navy then.
Shit, they probably.
Oh no. Yeah, it's a SH-60 Seahawk because it was a Sikorsky, but they look just like the Blackhawks.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I flew in that.
Okay, yeah, they suck.
Yeah, I flew in that damn thing. So, all right. So when we was on my first deployment was in 05. So we was like,
Okay, so it's yeah, never mind. It's just SH-60 Seahawk for the Navy, but the Army, it's the UH-60 Blackhawk. So it's the same helicopter, just two different designations for the services.
yeah.
I got you. Okay, yeah. It's okay. Yeah, it's one of the variants. The UH-60. There's also a MH-60 Jayhawk, and okay, I got you.
Yeah. So like,
okay, yeah, I hate those fucking things.
Yeah. So I want to say we was like maybe a month, probably just a little less than a month from leaving the Gulf in 05, and they had this list. They said, hey, if anybody want to ride on the helo, put your name on the list. We'll fly you over this, that, da. So I was like, well, shit, I never flew in a helicopter before. So yeah, let me go ahead and do that. So I, got in that motherfucking shit. We rode around for like maybe an hour or some shit like that, whatever it was. And all I remember was we flew over in Iraq, kind of flew into the country just a little bit, and then we went back. So it was kind of crazy, man. Like, and then later on that day we had a sandstorm, which was a motherfucker. That shit sucked. So like,
those sandstorms over there were fucking trash.
Look, I'm gonna tell you like this right now. So I was driving back from California a couple years ago, because I had went out to go see my son out in San Diego. So I was coming back. So I was going through West Texas, over there by Odessa, Midland. I don't know if you heard that, those cities, but anyway.
Yeah, I know where they are.
All right, so basically,
I've driven through West Texas.
It's a straight desert, right? It's a straight desert.
Yeah.
So all this sand for some fucking reason got up in the air. And it reminded me about being back over there so quickly that I had to call my girl up to, just to have her talk to me for at least a couple hours. I had to drive through that bitch. Because whenever I see sand like that, that's in the air like that, it brings me back those memories of being back over there and not good memories. So I had to like say for example, usually around the springtime, there's this like thing that always happened every year in the spring where you got the Sahara dust. So all this
Right.
out of the sand blows up in the air and it goes over the ocean, over here and everything. So it gets to a point where it looks like it's smog outside, but it's not smog. It's sand. It's the dust from the Sahara Desert.
Right.
And bro, I was driving to a store one day, and when I saw that shit, bro, I did a U-turn, went back in the house, and I waited till it was nighttime to go to the store.
Hell
Because
yeah.
yeah, I just like, to me, like, I can still smell the oil burning over there. I can still smell the burn pits over there. I can still, witness the sandstorms where we had to, do the ship wash down. Hell, the sand that came on our ship, it didn't turn like muddy. It turned black because the fucking, I don't know what they do over there, but I heard that they spray like gasoline on the sand or whatever to make it wet.
I don't know where we were. We weren't spraying no gas on the sand. I know that.
Well, that's what I was told, but
That you know what? Some units might have done that.
well, the thing about it was like whenever we would hose the ship down because we get sand all over the fucking place. The damn sand it turns like a black color, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I don't think sand's supposed to turn this color, and it gets all gushy and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So little did I know, they said that because of the burn pits that was going on over there, wherever that the sandstorms was doing, and when it got windy, we was breathing that toxins in.
Right.
This is when you're in the Persian Gulf. I mean, y'all was on land. We was on the water, but you still smelt it. You still inhale it. And then I found out like a lot of shit that it was burning and all that stuff like that, whatever. I'm sitting up here like, bro, we was actually inhaling this shit. They was like, yeah.
Oh yeah. They don't tell you about it. They just let you do it.
Yeah, I found this out like a year ago, or about a year or so ago, and I was like, really? And he's like, yep. And I was like, is that like a registry exam that I need to fill out or something? That's what I did. So I'm just waiting on them to let me know when I need to come in. Because like right now I'm at a good rating, 90%. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to go ahead and get that shit up to 100.
Yeah, my buddy in Texas is. Where am I at?
No. Where you? Are you in disability?
Nah.
Oh.
Now my buddy in Texas is at 100%.
Nice. Why don't you get it?
I don't know. I just never. One, I don't want to fucking go up to Portland.
I understand it.
I don't know. I don't know why they don't got a big hospital right in the state capital. To be honest with you.
Well, I mean, man,
they should have one in the state capital.
Well, it's usually, yeah, I agree with that. Usually states like that, because you got states like in between,
and Portland's just so fucking bad right now. I mean, it is overrun with homeless, and there's people protesting up there every single day for absolutely no fucking reason.
But I'm saying like this right now, man. Like if you start, especially your situation, and you was in the army, you was over in Iraq, and you went over there. How many times you went over there? Once or twice?
Once.
See, you got a good case because the thing about it is, man, like all I'm saying is this: just book an appointment, do like a tinnitus or something, like your hearing or something like that, whatever.
Yeah.
Get that started. I mean, yeah, I understand the situation that's going on in Portland and shit because I mean they show it on the news every fucking day anyway here. But the thing about it is, man, like they supposed to be taking care of us, man. Like we already took care of them.
Oh no, I get that. I
So,
completely get that. But you know how the government does us.
oh yeah,
Like here, and it irritated the shit out of me too. I went into a VA in Salem some years back and tried to talk to a doctor, and then the lady's like, yeah, no, I got to turn you away. I'm thinking, wait a minute, you're telling a veteran in a veteran's clinic, no. I'm like, how is that possible? And she's like, oh, well, they passed this thing now where you got to have a primary care doctor from the big VA. And I'm thinking, well, it makes no sense if the doctor's up in the big VA and I'm down here in another city at this clinic seeing this doctor. What the fuck is he gonna do for me he's about an hour away. What the fuck is he gonna do for me that this doctor can't right now?
exactly.
And I'm like, so the United States government is okay with turning veterans away from veteran clinics, huh?
And that's the funny thing. It's funny that you say that because when it like 10 years ago, I think it was out in Phoenix, where they found like patients in the waiting room or something. One of them like died in the waiting room because he was trying to get seen. So what happened was they was trying to figure out how did this fucking happen. So they found out that the claim, like the claims representatives and shit, like the people that do all your paperwork and shit, dude, they had like stacks of papers, folders, like fucking good stacks and shit, and they ain't been filled out or nothing other than they said, oh, ain't nothing wrong with them, we sent them away with pills. That was it. So when that shit happened, that's when all the VA shit with what they've been doing all these years, it had to stop. I mean, they still doing it to some people, but now they really putting the emphasis on it because it's a bad look to the U.S. government. It's a terrible look.
Right.
So I think it was Obama was in. I think he was the president at the time, if I remember. He the one that he's. I'm not sure if he was the one that enforced the rule where veterans and shit can possibly go outside the network to be seen, like say to a regular primary care or a regular dentist or something like that, whatever and stuff. I think he's the one that really got it started, but I think it was Trump that was able to get it done or some shit like that, whatever. They call it the Missions Act. No, I'm sorry, it's not the Missions Act. It's called it's called the Missions Act. The one that was just passed recently was the PAC Act. So in other words, the PAC Act is like you can go to like any. I think it's something with the stuff that happened to us while we was over there. That's the PAC Act. But the Missions Act is where you can go to any doctor, and then the VA, what they would do is they'll pick up the bill. But you have to call them within a certain amount of days. But they only allow you, I want to say they only allow you up to like 8 visits a year with the doctor on the outside. So if you go to an emergency room, I think they only do up to like three visits, like to the emergency room. But you have to call the VA like within a couple of days after you leave, let them know like, hey, I was at this hospital, this is what they did, this and that, here's their information, boom, 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 and they'll take care of it. So, but other than that, yeah, man, it's crazy. But hey, man, I ain't gonna hold you long, man. I'm gonna get up out of here, man. It's almost 2:00 over here. Fuck.
All right.
All right now.
See you, man.